What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? What up, Colin? ADS, how you guys doing? Alright. We're starting off today's stream with doing some defense. Forgot to rebuild my World Guild Battle defenses after the last siege. So I have to figure out what's actually ruined, or what I can ruin reasonably quickly and put on defense. Okay, the Nana is used. So what can we put? I'm doing good, Colin. I'm doing good. I think we want to put a Molly here. I think we'll put a Molly with the Dom. That'll work. Maybe Dom, Molly, Rakan. That could work. I can ruin Rakan pretty quickly. He's not ruined right now, but I can ruin him pretty quickly. Yeah. And what do we want with the Molong and the Wusa? We could do a Kinky. No, I used Kinky already, huh? I could do Tiana, but that's not, or no, Savannah, excuse me, that's not real good. I could do Tessarian. We need something that's going to be kind of anti-cleave. Momo. Momo's already used, okay? We try the Hollyberry, but that's triple water. Yeah, Vlad, actually, let me go ahead and set up the poll. Let's see. So here's what we're going to do. He's not missing a ton, but he obviously doesn't have any of the cookies, so that gives us a good shot right off the bat. Alright, so for the giveaway today, guys, I figure I'm going to see what you guys want. We're going to just make the limit whatever you guys vote for. So whatever gets the most, whatever gets the most options in the poll, that's what we're going to use. What up, Wojo? What up, Ace, Sam? Abdullah, Jax, how you guys doing today? All right, let's just figure out what we want to do for our defense here. I have a couple of things I have to do on my own account, just since they're time sensitive. Could I do a Kraka here? I mean, Kraka's crappa, but it's so easy. It's so easy to beat this with Kraka, right? It just, like, Kraka doesn't set anything up. It doesn't really make any sense. What if I did the Kraka here? Defense break to no. I think the Recon works better there. You just can't really put Kraka anywhere. She's so bad. Pontos? No. Probably just gotta be like Savannah, which is really generic. Yeah, see, Miles doesn't even make sense because then it's triple water. Along Wusa, Praha, triple water again. All right, let's just jump out of water. Nora? Molong Wusa, Nora now. Carlos. Huh. What about Molong Wusa Sekhmet? Why don't you see Masha in defense? Because she's too easy to manipulate. She's really good for RTA because she counters CC teams, but most people in high-level Siege don't use that many CC teams anyway. They might use snipe teams, and you do see her on defense occasionally, but they don't use as many CC teams, and that's mostly what her kit does is counter CC. Is this toxic enough? Molong Wusa Sekhmet. Feel like you kind of want a speed lead here to use this, but nah, Leica's too easy to counter here. The Sekhmet adds another level because it makes it riskier to Lucian this. I mean, you can Lucian it, but it makes it riskier. It also makes it riskier to do like an Odin Bethany Bastet, so it makes it riskier to cleave this. Same thing, Vanessa's a pretty easy cleave there, because if you kill them all on twice, you win, right? You can't... That's actually really strange, Jason, since usually Siege, so far Siege has seemed more competitive. Sekhmet's kind of interesting here, but I don't know if the Praha then fits. Do we have anything... Oh, sorry, not the Praha, the Wusa. What up, Dean? How you doing, man? The man of the day, sponsoring the giveaway, is here in the house. Okay, Wusa's ruined. Kumar. That's Madeline. Yeah, I don't have the... What about Kamoon? No. I do feel like the Sekhmet would be a giant headache. I mean, it's pretty easy to beat still. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty easy to beat still, but the Sekhmet, the thing I really like about the Sekhmet is that I can rune it in about 6 seconds. Something like Sagar, his base speed is so low. The Sekhmet is a threat because of her base speed. Because if she's on best Swift, you can't really reliably try to outspeed, and you can't Juno it because of the Molong Wusa combination. Yeah, let's go with the Sekhmet. I don't think this is good. Like, I'm not gonna tell you guys it's good or anything, but it is something that I can rune quickly, and that's beneficial. And it just looks, like I said, it's just cleave prevention. That's all it really is. because the Sekhmet could be on Swift. The Sekhmet could be on Swift, and that makes her scary in her own right. We're actually going to go Despair, I think. We want accuracy, so let's see. What is this? Ah, that did not work. Okay. Slow, but that's okay. You know what, I'm not going to hate on a shield set there. And I think I have some faster shield runes. So my slowest rune is the 6, right? Now the 5's pretty bad. Okay, what about, that's being used though. It's being used. So Manny the King, if you're looking to purchase account help, you would actually just message me in Discord and we would schedule something. Yeah, Ace, we're on a streak, bro. I really hope we can pull Dean some nice LD. That would just be amazing, man. That would just be amazing. Alright, this isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. As far as just getting like something up and running for siege defense, that's not bad. Oh, you know what though? We want her in a crit rate room. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Okay, so we're gonna switch that to that. We're gonna go Despair Speed over HP. Take the Crocker rune because she sucks, and then we're gonna take a faster Will rune to match up with the crit rate rune. Something like this. It's a bad rune, but I guess that's fine. Maybe not. Maybe something like this. Okay, so let's use the Despair rune. This was faster. And let's go with a Will 6 accuracy. Like this. That's better. That's a better build. The only other option would be to take a faster Will 5. I don't know if any of these are available. The Thrain one might be. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So we no longer need skill 2 accuracy, so let's go with like additionals, I guess. Just some additionals, yeah. That, and let's see here. Skill 3 crit damage. Okay, that'll work. Attribute and damage on wind, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Rather new to YouTube, not sure to how to access Discord. Hey Valen, how you doing, man? So I'm gonna drop a link to the Discord. Oh, actually, it looks like somebody already got the Discord link in there. But yeah, drop the link to Discord in stream. I'm glad you found the channel, man. Welcome to the stream. So guys, we'll be getting started on the summons here pretty soon. We'll also be doing. There was a spreadsheet I started working on a stream last week. Everybody's been asking me about it. I have not had time. Last week was legitimately one of the busiest weeks of my life, guys. It was so insane. With Siege Tourney going on, work was popping off. It was like, oh man, it was just on a whole nother level. So, I did not get a chance to work on it, unfortunately. But, we are gonna finish it up on stream today. And, that's the plan. We're gonna finish it up on stream today. Hey Jason, so I actually just summoned Nora. She's not deviled yet. Otherwise she would be in one of these defenses. She'll be there by next week. Or when does TOA reset? Yeah, like in 9 days when TOA resets, I should be able to Devil Nora. I'm going to do a few fusions for her also. Then I got the Water Hollyberry, so I want to play with both of those on defense. But for today, I was just... because we're streaming, I didn't want to spend 2 hours building a defense. My whole account is completely ripped up due to Siege Tourney Finals. And so I was just trying to figure out which monsters had runes that could make even like a halfway intelligent defense. That's like literally that's all I was looking for, is something that even made just like a tiny bit of sense on defense. That was the goal here. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I mean, I guess it's first world problems, right? But we're currently ranked number 1 in inner server. So it's not like it's going to be a free matchup. Like if I just put out complete rubbish, it's going to get rolled. And I don't know if I have a choice but to put out, yeah, yeah, it is what it is. But it starts in 5 hours, and so I needed to get something up, right? What kind of awards do we get in the tourney? So unfortunately, there's no difference in the prizes for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So we got nothing for advancing to the finals that we wouldn't have got in the semis, other than like 1 extra siege box. But we got like 4 of the transmogs, or 3 of the transmogs, and then like some entrance effects, and of course the battlefield. Kind of a mediocre build, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, we're not running this through the optimizer. Obviously, I would normally run this through the optimizer, but do I have like a thick HP rune? I do. So what's this? This is 30 with 20 speed. This is 31 with 10. So obviously, we keep what we got there. What about on the Nemesis side? That's crap. That is not grindable. That's not great. That's nice. There it is. That one's good. The other option, how much HP do we have here? That's not a bad rune for him, actually. All right, I think this is okay. It's not good, but I guess it's okay. He's probably, for this defense, he mostly just needs the accuracy, right? So why don't we focus a little bit more on accuracy, like maybe from this Vio 5. Let's get HP over Acct. 16 Acct, how's this? Lose 11 more speed. Not this. We lose 22 more speed. I guess I'd rather lose 11 than 22. That range is trash. So I guess this one it is. A little crit rate. Okay, so he's in the speed range I need him in. It's not ideal. I mean, well, no, you want him on 286, but at least he's in the 239 tick range. We'll live with that. And then we would need some skill 3 accuracy on the type artifact. That's not bad. And then we'll go, I don't know, just damage down from fire, probably? I think we most likely be countered with fire. So that'll have to do. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. Octavian, so Siege defense, I would never do this on stream. For inner server, I do take inner server seriously, like not to diminish it, but the odds of people seeing this on stream feel a lot lower to me, especially when it's 5 hours before stream, and I'm going to have completely different defenses. Once I get the Nora and the Hollyberry deviled, I'm going to have different defenses. So I don't feel as concerned with showing, like, and all I really showed was 2 monsters runes. Like, all the other builds in here were not shown. Those were just the 2 that had to be built anyway, so I feel like that's okay. Well, we're going to show 3 because I got to make sure I ruined him. I did. Okay. And then he's ruined, but his runes will be no surprise to anybody. And then I know the Riley's rune, so I don't need to show that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, we got defenses up. Not good defenses, but not the worst defenses. What do I think about the Luis Miles Kinky defense? So, Diego, we talked about that quite a bit. I think it's an interesting defense. I think they ran that in Asia server, right? I think that was Asia server, ran it in the finals or semis. It's a very interesting defense. I don't know that there's many defenses right now that seem like good because offense has such a huge advantage. But I don't think it's bad. I think it's a very interesting defense. The Miles makes it riskier to cleave, so does the Kinky. The Kinky makes it riskier to Leo, because that would be the standard counter to Miles. I think the first time you face Luis, Kinky, Miles, it'll be fairly easy to beat, to be honest. I think maybe even the first 2 or 3 times you face it. But if you had to run through a tower of it, a lot of the counters to that defense are going to be fairly premium counters, except for Cha-Cha, of course. So if you are burning up premium counters, then it has some viability. Like the further into the siege match you go, the stronger it gets. So I think it's a smartly crafted defense in that it burns up a lot of premium counters. I don't think it's going to be super hard the first 1 or 2 or 3 times you face it, but I think as you start to run out of your premiums, your Bulwarks and your Leos or whatever counters you're bringing in, it'll get progressively harder. So I do think that part of it is really intelligent in the design. Laurel dropping the super sticker. Laurel, what's up, man? Thank you very much for dropping the super sticker, man. I appreciate it. How you doing today, Laurel? Jew Bagel Jr., what up, man? So returning player and wants a suggestion on how to start runing. The suggestion I can give you, that's like you just gave me the absolute perfect segue here, guys. So we are going to start Dean Ryan's summons here in about 30 minutes. I've got one last thing that I want to show you guys before we start those summons. It is not Arena, don't worry. This is something that I was working on stream the other day. It's actually something I've been working on and off for a very long time, but I showed it on stream the other day, and I didn't get a chance to finish it, but there was a lot of people who really wanted me to finish it and post it in Discord. This is getting posted in Discord, by the way, guys. So you're going to see this right now. It's going to be posted in Discord. It's going to be available to everybody in Discord. And this is what I call it a roadmap template. So most of the account services I do, and exactly like specifically like the giveaway that we're going to be doing for today is for a roadmap. So this stream is not really intended to advertise account service. Honestly, I'm booked out for quite a while, but I do have to talk about it. So please don't take this as like a sales pitch. That's not the goal. Because the tool I'm about to show you is something that I make available to everybody in our Discord. I'm not selling it, and I want to show you guys how to use it. So that's the reason we're going to go and talk about this here for a little bit. So this is what I call a roadmap, and this basically in this roadmap, what you do is you outline all of your different teams, right? So this is arena offense and defense. You guys can't see the tabs on the bottom, but there's actually tabs on the bottom of the spreadsheet, right? So this is a tab for your arena offense and defense. This is a tab for speed tuning it. So what do I mean by speed tuning? Well, if you type in Tiana, it's going to load her speed. If you type in Tiana, Galleon, Poseidon, and Zyros or something, right? Then this puts in all of their speeds over here. And then from here, I can go in and I can readjust. So I have a 320 Tiana, right? So this shows me what the speeds are. Now, if you want to speed tune with attack bar boost, I would just use swap for that. This one doesn't really speed tune with attack bar boost, so this is a bad offense. Let's give a better example. Let's say Gemini Galleon, Light, Chun-Li, Kaki. Something like that. What's Light Chun-Li? Leia, right? Leia and Kaki. So if you wanted to do something like this, we need to make sure all the speeds are as close as possible. So if you have a 305 Gemini and your speed lead over here is 19, then we would be able to say, okay, if he's 342, I need my Galleon to be 341, and there it is. And then I need my Leia to be 340, which is like, what, 301? Nope, that's too fast. So we go 299, and there you go, my Leia's 340. And so that's how you would actually speed tune your arena offense. Now, where this is much more useful is on the RTA side. So this is the tab for RTA. It allows you to globally speed tune your entire RTA team. Actually, this is the RTA speed tuning. This is the RTA mapping. So two different tabs, one to plan out your team, one to speed tune it. This is the tab that everybody was asking me about. We started doing this tab on stream previously. This has recommended stat targets for not for every monster. It has recommended stat targets for 66 monsters so far. Oh, we got a little issue here. So, this is, yeah, so this is going to have 66 monsters. We're going to fill out these last handful of monsters on stream so that I can post this into Discord. As soon as we're done filling these out, I'm going to put this roadmap in Discord for anybody to download who wants it. Now, going back to your question, Jubagel Jr., you asked me where to start on building your account. So the first and most important place you start runing is your dungeon teams. Build your dungeon teams. That is the number one thing. Then build your rift team and your artifact dungeon. And once all of your PvE stuff is set up, what I recommend you do is take a look at this roadmap, and you can start to plan out your your account. Go online and look up some, go on YouTube and look up different team combinations that people have posted. Like I've done an auto win series that talks about different monsters that synergize really well for PvP teams. Certainly other creators have done similar videos. So look for the teams that you can build that synergize well, and then put them into this spreadsheet right here so that you can start to build out your team. That's what I would recommend as far as where to start. What up, Killjoy? What up, Dies? How you guys doing? Dies, so the first siege of the season, yeah, we matched up with SSA. All of our accounts were in a mess. I did actually get a 10-0, but much more, we didn't do well. We didn't do well. All of our accounts were a mess. Nobody had anything built, so it was kind of rough. So no notification when the stream started. Let me see. Did it post in Discord? I hope so. It did not post in Discord. That's not good. Huh. All right. So if somebody, if one of the server mods could do me a favor and just post the stream link in Discord with an @everyone, I don't know why it didn't post. So that's kind of unfortunate. All right. So let's go ahead now. Just to explain this tab a little bit more. There are many monsters that can be built more than one way. So this just offers examples of builds, and then obviously this is kind of shooting for something around like maybe G1 stats. I shouldn't say obviously, but that's what it is. It's shooting for something around G1 stats. So obviously a lot of people won't be able to make these stats, but it's a basic roadmap of how I would build these monsters. Just to give you some examples though. Mephisto right here. I like the Mephisto on the damage build, but there is a really useful build for Mephisto on Swift. There's a really useful build for Mephisto on Bio. So this is not the only build. This is just one recommended build. Yes, so Jolly Green, this is going to be posted in the channel in Discord. Will be number useful links info. There's an older version of this roadmap in that channel right now. This is a much updated version. I've been working on it. So this, again, like I said, I'm not trying to advertise account service, but this is where this comes from, so I have to talk about it. And we are giving away 1 or 2 account services free today, so it's not a bad thing to talk about, right? Every time I do an account service for somebody, I kind of, not every time, but many of the times I do account services for people, I have ideas on how to improve the spreadsheet, and or I put more information from different builds into their personalized spreadsheets, and then I move that over into the roadmap, into this master sheet that can then go out to everybody. And I tell people during the account service, like, it gets, every account service I do gets faster for the next person because I have more stuff that I can copy and paste and written up. And so they're contributing to the next person's service being a little faster. Anyway, with that said, so Spraymo, I am liking the World Siege content. I literally just did my defenses on stream, so you're welcome to just rewind the video a little bit, and you can actually see what I'm running, but I will tell you that they're not like the best defenses. My account is still in disarray after Siege Finals, so part of my defenses had to do with me figuring out what had runes or what I could build quickly instead of having to spend like half an hour tuning in the optimizer. I'll have different defenses by next week. Also, after TOA, when I get Nora Deviled, and then once I get the Water Hollyberry Deviled, they're both probably going to be on defenses also. But I'm really enjoying the new guild content, more than I thought I would, to be honest. I wasn't, like, enthusiastic about the update, and it wound up being a really cool update, I thought. I really do enjoy it, so for what it's worth, it was definitely a pleasant surprise. Especially the inner server. Especially the inner server. But I think Monster Subjugation is kind of cool too. I just haven't had time to mess with it, but I like PvE content, so I do think the Subjugation one is kind of cool also. The rivals are just annoying, but at least the rivals give you free stuff, so. Alright, so let's look at, we're on Savannah. So first of all, offset notes, if Swift, broken or other, okay. So for Savannah, we would want to use tune order. HP, effective HP would both be build specific. Attack is going to be at least 2200. May want to build Savannah on triple attack or CR slot 4 or Acct slot 6 based on team comp. I think that's all pretty accurate. For the accuracy, we need at least 50 for skill 3, and then for crit rate, although I prefer 85, yeah, we'll say 85 for the crit rate. I think that's fine. So the Savannah numbers were actually good. Some of this, a lot of these numbers will already be good. It's just me double checking, because some of these are numbers that I gave people in past builds, right? Or past account orders. So, for example, for CR, Revenge is also viable. For Speed, you would use your tune order. I think we're going to say 25,000, but we're going to say turn 1 CR needs 25 plus HP. Turn 2 CR is better with 30 to 32k bits. Fire Revenge or Felix Revenge will, or Felix Revenge also fire. Alright, so effective HP 150k, attack 1800, so turn 1 CR needs 2200 to 500 plus attack and 100. Okay, 85 max accuracy. So this is going to be 85 S2. Accuracy is more specifically what we need. That's good for CR. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go, Jolly. So again, I gave the disclaimers. Keep in mind, this is like recommended stats for G1, and there's no one-size-fits-all, man. There's so many different viable builds for so many different monsters. So please just keep in mind that this is going to be general guidelines. It's not the be-all, end-all, but it is some pretty good general guidelines just to give you an idea of where to start. Okay, so for the Shihu, man, Shihu can be built several ways. So Swift, also viable. Obviously, he's much better on Violent, but I think Swift is viable. And then for Shihu, I'd say 25,000 is really the minimum HP. You do need, worry less about effective HP in this case. I think saying high attack is fair. The crit rate is necessary, and 20 accuracy is fine. And then for this, we're gonna say remember needs CR to strip. For turn 2 players, extra HP is important. Damage mostly comes from armies in my way. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about key artifact sub-properties for these last 3 builds. So Savannah would be damage plus water, S2, S3 Acct, speed up effect, and I mean those are pretty much the main things that she needs, just other CD stuff, damage plus wind, etc. For Ciara, you're going to want additionals, bomb damage, maybe damage minus wind. And then for the Shihu, it's just additionals, additionals, additionals. For Shizuka, we would want S3 Acct, damage down from all elements, pretty much. And then we do want her to have max resistance. Offset notes, no offset notes for Shizuka. We're gonna do it like that. What up, Patty Sore? How you doing, man? Caught your replay, bro. OP drafting. Not like I don't get wrecked by the same team, man. Dude, not like I don't get wrecked by every team. I have yo-yoed so much in the past week. I went from G3 to low G1, back to G3, and now I'm at low G2 and on my way down again. I was actually in G1. I lost like my first 10 wings yesterday and then just climbed back into the bottom of G2. But, man, I've been yo-yoing so much lately. Any advice on the use of the Rube set fix, like priorities of the dungeons? Rube set fix. Shmoo, I'm sorry, I don't completely follow that question. Rune set fix. Well, no, I understood you meant Rune. It was the set fix. I didn't. I guess if you're just asking like, the Rune set fix, the thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so for Giants, it's pretty much just going to be Swift or Despair. I would honestly go Despair because Swift is just speed chasing, and Despair you need a wider variety of runes. But it does depend on what's more important for your account and where you're weaker. For Dragons, for most people, it's going to wind up just being Violent runes. But again, I would look at your account and see if you have like glaring weaknesses in some other important sets like Revenge, because this is a good opportunity to kind of boost up the weaker sets. And then for Necro, I would actually go Destroy or Rage. So if you're an earlier game player, use the Rage to help your farming progression improve. If you're a later game player, I would go Destroy because that's where the Siege meta is. And because most of us have more Will runes than we can use. Again, if you're a later game player, we probably have more good Will runes than we can use because Will is no longer the be-all, end-all in the metas. What up, Ace? How you doing, man? Yeah, sorry, Shmuel. I used those like real quick and then completely forgot about them, and it just confused me for a moment. Sorry about that, man. Okay, so for Cian, we basically just need bomb damage, attack up effect, and maybe speed plus. Actually, first attack plus 2 lost HP, speed plus 2 lost HP. Pretty much all you need there. I don't think you really need any notes. Just yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, S2 gets 50 Acct bonus, so 35 is max. Okay, 25k HP. I think 3,000 plus attack is a very realistic set, or very realistic target for him. What up, Kyle? How you doing, man? So guys, for anybody who just came into stream late, this spreadsheet that we're working on right now, this is basically an example of what the giveaway will be for today. We do a 2-hour one-on-one roadmap on your account. That's going to be sponsored by Dean Ryan. After his summon session, Vlad will be opening up the drawing when we start the summons, to answer your question. So we just got a handful more monsters. This spreadsheet is being made public in my Discord server. It's available to everybody. So as soon as we're done with this, we're going to move straight into the summons. All right, so Tyrannus, spreadsheet giveaway, bro. Spreadsheet giveaway for the win. So Tyrannus, not super meta in RTA these days, not super strong in RTA either, but I would say S2 CD, S2 recovery, damage plus on wind water, damage down from fire wind, S3 Acct. I think those are all pretty good for him. Shrink that down a little bit. Other CD stuff is also fine. Alright, so all the Tyrannus stuff in there look pretty solid. So for Tessa, I would say Vile Revenge. I'm going to say Will, also good. I actually, honestly, I prefer Will. Revenge, also viable. So we'll say it like that. I would say it's a little harder to get to 170 effective and still get all offensive stats. Let's go like that. Actually, let's go like that. S3 Acct, if Acct not max, damage plus wind, damage down from water, CD stuff. So that's pretty good. For the Triana, Vionem, 45k HP. That's pretty straightforward. So here we need damage down from from wind and fire, S2 recovery. Okay, so Vanessa, shield will X. Okay. So in this case, it would really be Vile Will, but what we can do is shield will X if used only as mission counter. And so you would actually use tune order, but when used as speed counter, speed 200 is okay. We'll say it like that, and then we're gonna say you probably want something more like 30,000 high effective HP, somewhere around 1,700 here. I would say the max accuracy less important. Max res is nice when possible, but res. Typo on Shihu, it says shift, not swift. Okay, should I delete the F then? There we go, thank you for that. Oh, it's gonna be one of these days again, huh? Alright guys, we've got bot spammers, so I am gonna have to unfortunately limit chat. I apologize, but once these bots start hitting us, they're not gonna stop. So, I've been trying to leave it back on, but we're gonna have to switch it to subscribers. We'll make it any duration. And then we'll throw on a 5-second slow load. What up, Grin? How you doing, bro? What up, Hands? How you doing also, man? In the 12 hours, 4 hours times 3, I kept 3 runes and they were okay. Yeah, well, Joe, I don't think I kept all that many either. I mean, one thing that people should remember is that, like, if a dungeon has 5 runes and you lock 1 set in, then it's basically just 5 hours of farming in that dungeon. You typically would expect to farm a dungeon, or I would typically expect to farm a dungeon 10 hours a day for 2 weeks to get 1 really good rune. Maybe actually with the B12s, maybe that's an exaggeration. 10 hours a day for 3-4 days to get like a handful of usable runes, and then 10 hours a day for a week or 2 to get like 1 really good rune, right? So that rune lock doesn't give you any kind of guarantee, it just speeds up your farming a lot since there's a lot of stuff that you would typically be selling. Alright, so we are where? We did Shizuka, let's see, we're at the Vanessa. Cian is only 35 Acct because he gains 50 Acct on his passive, so he only needs 35 Acct to be at max. Alright, so Vanessa, damage down, water, fire, S2 Acct, C stuff. Yeah, I actually put that in his notes too, so I think it says it right here. Remember, S2 gets 50 Acct bonus. And that's because you're not the only one who didn't know. A lot of people get mixed up on that. That's why I put that in the notes. Got Water Holly. Congratulations, Grin, on the Water Holly, man. Grin, so I actually did get the Water Holly as well. Whether it was luck is questionable because I definitely summoned a lot. I'm like close to 4,000 scrolls. But I did get the Water Holly. I also got Nora, and then I got a second Nora. So I went from Nora being the only monster I was missing to having 2 of them. Go figure. And I got 3 of the water pure vanillas. I don't know that I really need 3, but she's an interesting monster, so I kept all 3 for right now, and we'll see if I need to trade in 1 or 2 later. Alright, let's see. We did Tyrannus. Let's see. No notes on these. So let's see. For Varad. Okay. Oh, congrats, Kyle. That's awesome, man. Also, congrats, Bronson. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, Water Holly was the one I wanted. That's part of what drove me to whale so much, was definitely for the Water Holly. Okay, so we need 85 crit rate, max accuracy, Kiardi subs, S2, S3, Acct, if not max, damage plus on water, fire, LD, water, fire, damage plus on, let's just say S2, S3, Acct, if not max damage plus 2 all elements plus C stuff. Okay, so for Vertihile, triple revenge, Bio revenge, and Swift X also good. There. That's all good. 5K. Damage. Also good. Okay, so we're gonna want for this. We want plus the. Additionals, more damage by element, CD stuff, damage down from fire, water. Did I remember to put additionals for the Ciara? I feel like I might have forgotten that. That should be obvious. Okay, no, I have that. Okay. Fire Vanilla, let's see. You caught up here. Wanted Fire Holly. Yeah, so Fire Holly is definitely the one that I still want. That's the last one I still really, really want. Do I have a rough ETA when the updated sheet should be done, bearing understandable delays? Hands of Devil, it will be done on stream. We have 5 more to do, and then I'm going to put it in Discord right now. Because a lot of people have been asking me about it, and I just have not had a chance with Siege Tourney going on last week, so that's why we're doing it on stream now, is so that I can give it to you guys now, and also did a demo of the sheet earlier on. So JP, that also answers that question. And Bellio Leo, yeah, that can be pretty nasty together. Fire Vanilla is... Man, I don't remember Fire Vanilla. The Fire Holly is interesting. I don't think to be honest, I don't think the Fire Holly is going to be that amazing. But she is very interesting. I think she's going to have some niche uses. The hard part's going to be keeping her Rune, because she'll be a niche pick. Once we get used to her, she'll mostly be a niche pick. Okay, so we don't need offset notes for the Veramos. I would say 25k HP, high HP, low defense. That's all correct. That's all correct. And then here, speed plus 2 lost HP, S2 act if needed. That's pretty much it, really. I think this act might be a little bit low. Let's go for 50, but we'll say 50 S2. Okay, so for Vigor, via Will, that's pretty much the only way I would ever use him in RTA. I think 35,000 is actually enough. He's better with higher, but 35 is enough. A lot of people, you know what, a lot of people forget that he needs attack. So let's throw an attack number in here. 30 is the minimum for S3. And then we're going to say S2 recovery, S3 CD act, damage plus to fire, water, and damage down, water, wind. Can we build Bruiser, higher HP, less attack CR? That's more like tank, actually. Light Madeline. Oh, yeah, the Madeline, the 4-star. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Yeah, exactly, Trendy. I mean, she counters a specific type of unit, and that unit that she counters is very heavy in the meta. So I do think that she has her place. The problem is that she has a low base speed and she has to be built swift in order to pull that off. So you have to get her into a team where you have a speed lead and they don't have a speed lead and they're playing like CC multi-hitters. That's a really niche counter position. The nice thing is that she's going to be built on swift or maybe fast bio, or well, like maybe fast despair. Like she won't take runes out of your core. But she's still going to be hard to draft, and so that's why I think she'll go on Swift, because it's runes that won't matter much. If you're using her as a Swift counter, it's runes that won't matter, or Swift or Despair counter. Like if you're a turn 2 Vio player, then you can spare that extra Swift set. Kind of like a lot of people are able to put a 300 set on Sagar, that's like their second or third fastest Swift, where they keep their fastest on Sekhmet or Ethna. So I mean, she's got some interesting application, but she's just not going to be usable very often, but I like the fact that she does something. I really like any monster that does something unique, and any monster that is useful in its unique function is a good addition to the game. So she's not copying someone else's kit and she's not busted, and that makes her a good addition to the game, because honestly that's what makes Summoner's War so amazing, is everything has counters, and so far to date there really has not been a good counter to additional damage effects on artifacts. I personally think there should be a damage reduction. I personally think artifacts should have the opposite. Like if you have additional damage by X, you should also have damage down by X. I really, really believe that. But for the time being, we don't have that, and now we do have the Fire Hollyberry, which kind of does a little bit something like that. So I think she's a great addition to the game. I don't think that she is OP, and I don't think she's going to be usable that often, but I do think she's a great addition to the game. Alright, so I will use Tune Order, HP is good, CR is good, Riz is good. So here you would want S2 Recovery, damage down by all elements. Can be, and then honestly she would be, I think she built, yeah, Swift also viable. Bio if running with Leo, Swift if needing turn 1, can also be built CR or CD. Okay, so that's good. We're done with that one. Then we have Wusa, via will, use turn order. 50k is probably a little bit much for most people. I think a lot of people would struggle to get there. Damage up to all elements, especially water. Damage down, water, wind, S2 recovery. And then Zing Zag, Bio Destroy, that's all correct. So that's correct. Might be a little high on the HP side. I think 29k is okay. There's probably a little low on the attack side as well. Let's do that. 25 Acct, max res. And then here we need S2 Acct CD, damage plus. Oh, excuse me, S1, S2 Acct, S2 CD, damage plus 2 wind water, damage down wind fire, and then he needs one more thing. What am I forgetting? He needs one more thing. I'm forgetting something. Let me take a look at mine real quick. There's one more sub-property I like on him. I can't remember what it is right now. Oh yeah, you can use additionals on him. Alright, so that'll work. There you go, guys. That is the spreadsheet. Long overdue, but it is done now. We're gonna post it into Discord, and then we are gonna get started on the stream. So let's go ahead. We're gonna put this right now. Useful links and info. Let's go ahead and delete the old one. Alright guys, so let's get moving on the stream content stuff, or let's get moving on the summon stuff and all that. So guys, here is the deal. As you all saw from the thumbnail, today we're going to be giving away a 2-hour account service. Why is that showing? Crap, that is not supposed to be showing that. Stop showing that. Stop showing that. There we go. All right, that was actually an account service. It was a different spreadsheet that was open because we didn't close down Excel. Brilliant me. All right, so take 2. Let's try this again. All right, guys. So as you all saw, we're giving away an account service. Again, I'm not trying to make this stream about advertising account service, but we are giving some away free, so I do have to explain what it is. And basically what it is we do a spreadsheet very similar to what you guys just saw, but tailored to your own account. You drive the session, right? So I ask you what's most important to you. Is it arena? Is it siege? Siege offense, siege defense? We talk about what should be most important to you. We talk about all of the different things that should be a priority based on your account. You know, the way it works is we get on Discord, we do a one-on-one voice call, and we just kind of talk through where you're at in the game and what you need to do in order to progress. I log into your account, stream it back to you, and then we complete the roadmap. We can do other stuff as well. I mean, anything that I can help with, we can do. So to answer your question, PDRT, it is $50 an hour, and I usually am booked out a fair amount depending on the week. I can't do that many. It's just hard for me to find the extra time. But usually I can book them out 2 to 3 weeks in advance, depending on how short or long it is, sometimes more or less. So today we are going to be giving away at least one 2-hour roadmap. Now that is sponsored by Dean Ryan, who is on stream. We're going to be doing summons on Dean's account today. So here's the deal. If we get any new Nat 5 whatsoever, any new toy, LD or Elemental, then he is going to give out a second account service. So we're doing a minimum of 1 drawing, possibly 2 drawings. That's the deal. And completely sponsored by Dean, which is just an incredibly awesome offer of him, guys. Super nice guy. Just super nice guy. Really nice gesture. I want to give you a huge shout out, Mountain. Thank you very much. I appreciate it for sponsoring this, and I'm excited to be able to offer this to the viewers. So good luck, man. I hope we're able to crush it. I hope we're absolutely able to crush it on the summoning session. I am getting ready to log into your account right now. Dean messaged me in Discord. He said he couldn't chat. You said he was having trouble on YouTube chat. So, bro, I see YouTube chat is working. I don't know if you're able to chat yet. If you're not, message me in Discord maybe. But it'd be nice if you were able to talk actually in chat, right? It'd be nice while we're doing your summon stream and the giveaway that you're sponsoring. It would be really nice if you're able to talk in chat, right? Okay, worked it out. Awesome. So, guys, that is the deal for today. We're doing 1 roadmap service guaranteed, and I'll tell you, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks out for the first availability, and then of course it depends on your time zone and everything else, so we'll have to figure out a time that's going to work for both of us, but we'll do it. So if you win the drawing, just message me in Discord. I'll give you instructions at that point. Now, here's what we did, guys. At the start of this stream, I opened up a poll, and I asked you guys how many points should the drawing be, and not completely surprisingly, the winning answer was 1 point. So we're going to be doing this as a 1-point drawing, which means that it is available to everybody. And I know that was part of Dean's idea also, is he really wanted this to be available to everybody, because the whole point is, if somebody is able to afford the service, then, you know, they can do it. They may not want to, whether it's worth it to them or not, but they can do it, but not everybody can. I know it's not an inexpensive rate. It's just, unfortunately, you know, this is not my full-time job, and because I can't do that many hours, it is kind of the rate it is. And that was what Dean wanted, was to give everybody a chance to kind of see how much benefit they may be able to get through the service. So we're going to open up the giveaway now. This will be running throughout the summon session at the end of the summon. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. I am going to do the first drawing if we pull a new toy. If we don't pull a new toy, I'm going to do the drawing at the end of the summon session, and then I'm going to do some wings on Dean's account. I'm going to show you guys, we're gonna flex Dean's account a little bit. He's got a Lima account that he's been working on. Honestly, guys, I'll tell you, this is really impressive. So this is Dean's first season doing RTA, and he's already in C3 and holding C3, or kind of going in and out of C3 in his first season ever doing RTA. Now, he's got some pretty decent runes, and he's got a Lima account. That helps a lot. So we're going to be showcasing his account a little bit on RTA, and what we'll be doing is 1 drawing if and when we get that first new toy, and the second drawing will be after we do the RTA wings. So just so you guys have a time frame. All right, so I'm just waiting for the code from Dean right now, and then we're going to jump onto his account. What up, Colin? How you doing, bro? Ishan, so I'm opening it up as a giveaway. So 2-hour roadmap, free, sponsored by Dean Ryan. So we're going to do this. It's open up right now for everybody. The drawing is going to stay open. Keep in mind, we will close and do the first drawing if and when we get our first. So we're going to do the first drawing if and when we get our first new toy. Now, a couple of things here. Most wanted is Miles, Ciara, and Mephisto. Carnal and Moore don't count because we already have the Street Fighter version, so they're not new toys. And then, let's see. Also, Rakan would actually be new. It was fed a long time ago, before his buff, obviously. So let me switch over to BlueStacks right here. It should be open to non-subscribers, Killjoy. It's open to everybody. This one should be open to everybody. Let me see. So Hisham, PDRT, you're both in. Yeah, so it's open for everybody. 1 point for everybody to get in. This is completely open. This roadmap session would be a one-on-one off stream. Oh, yeah. So it's subscriber, not member. So you don't have to pay. You do have to be a channel subscriber. The reason we made it subscriber only was because of the bots, but honestly, I think it's kind of fair to say that it's open just to channel subscribers, right? So I misunderstood your question. Yeah, you don't have to be a channel member. You don't have to be a paying channel member, but you do have to be a channel subscriber in order to chat and enter. Yeah, no, I kind of I thought you were asking members also, so I got a little bit mixed up, but. No, the subscriber thing, like I said, that's actually just because we got that spam bot, but I still think it's probably fair. So, we'll leave that how it is. All right, guys. So it's going to be, let's see what we've got here. It's going to be 1 Cookie Run Kingdom Scroll, 1 Trans Scroll. So we're guaranteed a Nat 5. Guaranteed a Nat 5. We have got 8 all attribute scrolls. We have got 20 LDs. And then it looks like we've got 57, 169, perfect. 169 elementals, about 320 overall. So what we're looking for is right around 3. The over-under is going to be for 3 Nat 5s. Now, we do have a blessing, so because we have a blessing, we're going to start with a Cookie Run Scroll. I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, I can't just do the giveaway. Like, if we pop a new toy on the first scroll, I can't do the giveaway right now. So if we pop the new toy, we're going to wait like 10 minutes, and then we'll do the giveaway. Otherwise, after these first scrolls, because we have to start, it makes the most sense to start with the Cookie Run Scroll and the All Attribute Scrolls, just in case, because you can't pop a blessing on those, right? So if we pop a new toy off of one of these, we'll do the first giveaway in about 10 minutes. Otherwise, we'll do the first giveaway as soon as we pop a new scroll. Now, Dean, bro, again, huge thank you, man. Really awesome of you to sponsor this stream. I know everybody on stream appreciates it. I do. We are all absolutely wishing you the best of luck, man. Miles or any LD5 would be amazing. Miles or any LD5. So Hands of the Devil, you don't get we would schedule a time off stream, bro. So the roadmap would not be done on stream right now. This is like an actual paid one-on-one service that you would be winning. So it would be scheduled off stream probably a week or 2 from now, depending on what time works for both of us. All right, Dean, here it is, bro. First scroll. Can we pull a 5-star cookie? Not yet. We will, though. We will. We've got to, man. We have got to. All right. So, Jabs, I actually just explained it quite a bit. I apologize. I'm going to give you the real Cliff Notes version. It's a one-on-one 2-hour account service. So we would get on Discord. We do a one-on-one 2-hour session. If you go back and watch like the last 10 minutes of stream, you'll actually be able to see some more of the stuff that you'd be able to win. All right, bro, here we go. Legendary all attribute scrolls coming up. We're just looking for that new toy. A Miles would work right here. Is that a Sillin? Hey, LD4, and actually kind of a useful one. I have no idea if he's new, but that's not bad, man. He's not a bad LD4, bro. That's not bad for our second scroll. I'll take that for a second scroll. Yeah, man, that's definitely a win right there. That's definitely a win right there. And it's new. And it's new. All right. Now, just to clarify, I don't think that counts as like new 2-hour road service toy. I think what we're really looking for is Nat 5s and LD 5s when we say new toy. But that is still a pretty nice summon right there, man. Huge congrats. All right, we got a cookie coming up now. LD 5 cookie. LD 5. Okay, LD 4 cookie. Wind cookie. Wind cookie. Is that wind or fire? Fire cookie. Fire espresso cookie. All right. All right, we got 3 more tries on the legendary all attributes. Now, this one could be a Volantis right here, or it could be a Fire Samurai. But it could have been a Volantis. I got a Volantis off a legendary scroll, so I'm just saying it could have been. Could have been a Volantis. All right, we got 2 more tries on the legendary all attributes coming up. That's a Tyrant. That is not going to be a fun new toy. 1 more try right here. Now, we did get an LD4. We'll take an LD5. The dark pure vanilla cookie right here. Dark. All right, light Madeline? No, Wind Madeline. Wind Madeline. All right. All right, all good, man, all good. We got 300 scrolls to still pop something. This way we get a blessing. Now, since Miles is the most wanted, I think we're actually going to start off. First of all, let me make sure your farming is running. Yeah, let's move this over here so I don't forget. I lost it. There we go. Will this fit anywhere here without me deleting crap? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe so. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. So let's make sure the farming is running. Shmoo with the super chat says, I heard you can't hit if you don't hit the, excuse me, I heard you can't win if you don't hit the like button. Thanks, Dean, and good luck. Shmoo, also, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat. Guys, that is very true. If you hit the like button, you have better odds to win. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna set up. This is, I know this one is a real long shot, but I mean I am offering an extra $50 here. So I'll throw in, if we reach 150 likes today, that's a big number, but if we reach 150 likes today, I'll throw in an extra drawing for another 1-hour account service that we'll schedule, that we'll do as an additional drawing. So that's the deal. If we reach 150 likes, we'll schedule out one more. We'll do a drawing for one more 1-hour account service. And I know you guys will hold me accountable for that at the end. Okay, you said if you squint hard enough. That's really good, Jelly Green. I read that the first time. I read the N as an R, and that sentence reads so badly when the N is an R. I'm just saying. Bronson, you actually can give subscriptions now. They added that feature like a month or 2 ago. Okay, I think the goat just read it. I think the goat just read it. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that aloud. But if you guys want to read, if you guys want to read Jolly Green's message and just change the N for an R, it's that's because that's legitimately how I read it. All right. What up, Shane? By the way, how you doing? What up, Kevin? How's it going, man? All right. What up, Miles? No, okay, soon. We're going to be saying what up to Miles soon. I think Miles will help a lot, too. I think Miles will help the RTA team a lot. Hey, Delirium, how you doing, man? All right, so it looks like we got a bunch of new people who just came in. So just to recap, I know it'll get redundant if I say it too much, but we are giving away 2-hour account services. We're giving away 1 2-hour account service today. It's the normal service that I charge $50 an hour for. It's a roadmap session. That will be drawn at the end of, so we're going to be doing summons, and then we're going to be doing RTA wings. That will be drawn at the end of the RTA wings. However, if we pull a new toy during the summons, then we're going to give away an additional 2-hour account service. So there could be 2 giveaways. If we pull any new Nat 5 or LD5 toy, usable toy, like actual toy, not storage fodder, and this is being sponsored by Dean Ryan. And then additionally, if we reach 150 likes today, we're going to do a 3rd drawing for another 1 hour. Actually, that just makes me sound cheap, right? Okay, if we reach 150, we're going to do an additional 2-hour roadmap, because now oh! Bro, it's a double dupe. It's a double dupe. Bro, we could have had a drawing off of this. Instead, we get crystals off of this. That's a rip. That's a rip. Yeah, John, the wheel seems to have gone away, bro. Caltero says feed for LDs. Bro, feeding for a summon probably gives you better odds. I'm just saying. Feeding for a summon probably gives you better odds. Alright, so he says blessing. We'll go with the blessing. I assume we're buying devils, bro. Let me know. Okay, we're buying the devils. Alright, let's go ahead and get another blessing. Dude, that was like, that could have been Miles. That could have been a second service, but yeah, so that's the deal, guys. Like I said, I'm going to make it a 2-hour service also. That'd be kind of messed up otherwise. So, 3 possible, 1 guaranteed and 2 more possible drawings. Basically, 1 guaranteed, and then if we reach 150 likes, we'll do a second. If we get a new toy, we'll do a third, or vice versa. Oh, I didn't check. That could have been like an interesting Swift. I also did forget to buy the blessing, didn't I? I fed it and did not buy the blessing. And it looks like I lost. It looks like I'm lost on your island. That's what it looks like. Here we go. All right. Also, we're going to pull out all the superstitions today. We're going back to the original summon circle because the new summon circles can be stingy. We're going to do a little bit of manual summoning. Oh, you know what? This works so well on the last stream, right? This pulled 2 LD5s for Vlad, right? So we're going to spam some of these until we get 2 sparks in a row. I do not think so, Bronson. I do not think so. I don't know. I don't know how it's worked. We've only had somebody use it twice, I believe. I do know people have to actually accept it, though. So, like, Ace gifted 5 memberships, but only 2 people accepted it, so it only wound up registering 2 memberships. It's a weird system. I guess it has to do with, like, privacy stuff, because not everybody always wants to have themselves associated with as a member. Ace was a member, and then the other person who gifted it was Uno Reaper. I believe Uno Reaper gifted as well. He was the first person to do a gift, so both of them were already channel members. I don't know what happens if you're not. Yeah, gifteds expire. It would be a normal 1-month membership, and then it would just expire, I believe. Again, I don't have, like, YouTube doesn't communicate this stuff with us. We don't get any information or knowledge about this. Like, it's so bad, man. Like, when people cancel their memberships, we don't know. That's what makes managing Discord so hard. I actually have to manually cross-reference. So when they added this feature, they didn't tell us anything about it. But it would be logical that it would just be a 1-month membership that you'd be gifting, because I assume again that you'd be paying the price of a 1-month membership. So it would be logical that it would expire. Oh, if nobody accepts, yeah, I think like in the case of Ace, I don't think he got charged, and I don't think it turned into, you know, I don't think it came to my account or my YouTube account. Like, I don't think it was channel revenue, and I don't think he got charged. I think it was just like a non-transaction. All right, guys, there is a reason I'm summoning unknown scrolls, by the way. We did a summoning session on Sunday, and the session was going terrible, so I started spamming the unknown scrolls, and I said when I get 2 sparks in a row, I'll switch over and do normal summons, and we pulled 2 LD5s on that stream, as well as like a crap ton of new monsters, and it was actually pretty insane. So, we're pulling out all the superstitions today because we want to see something awesome for Dean. We also want to be able to do an account giveaway for you guys, so we're going to try this. We're going to try this and see if we will ever get 2 sparks in a row. Now, there's a logical foundation behind this particular superstition, which is that I absolutely believe in the time gate. I believe that the random number generator that Com2Us uses sucks, and because of that, the time gate exists. So if we can get 2 sparks in a row, and then we can get in and do a summon real quick, then we're probably in that positive RNG cycle. That is actually the idea behind this. I'm sure it is nothing. I'm sure it's not true, but we like it anyway. Also, let's see. I had some I actually had some decent summons this morning, and I was just in a random channel. I was in channel 125 when I logged in. It was kind of a crazy stretch. Unfortunately, like, it was all dupes that got fed for LD scrolls that did not spark. But I still summoned like 5 nat 5s in like 150 scrolls and 5 legendaries or something. Maybe 200, like 250 scrolls. It was like 250 scrolls and like 10 legendaries, and I pulled 5 nat 5s. So we're going to go to that channel as well. There's the first spark. We need 2 sparks in a row. At this point, maybe 2 out of 3. I don't know. Alright, we're going to have to move this also. We're going to have to move this also. Let's get this down here near the island. Will this fit anywhere? No. What's in our way? There's a single rock there that's in our way. Here? Here? No? Okay. Here we go. That'll work. I mean, if you're going to base it off of a streamer, I would go with Jubagel because he pulled 4 LD5s and 100 scrolls. But then again, I've pulled 3 LD5s on stream in the last 100 scrolls because we got 2 for Vlad, and then we got 1 yesterday as well. There we go. There we go. Okay. It was 2 out of 3, but I think that's reasonable. Let's see if we can spark. Try 2 scrolls. All right, we'll try 2 more. We'll try 2 more because we primed it, right? We primed it. We did not prime it. 1 more try. All right, let's not. Let's not do any more tries. All right. I guess the priming didn't work. That's okay. We got 15 scrolls. We can still spark an LD5 and a Molly. That's what we got for Natsu was an Elenoa and a Molly in like 27 scrolls. Actually, it was 4 sparks all told. I believe, in 27 scrolls. All right, 1 time, nat 5. No blessing. Okay, but it was a quick spark. We already do have 1 nat 5 also. Believe in Time Gate 2, save 10 LED scrolls, back-to-back lightning. Both the HOH Monty. Isn't that exactly what we all wanted to have, right? That's so painful, bro. That's so painful. It's such a rip. Imagine if they were Awakened Monties too, so you got like trolled twice in a row. Okay, here we go. Thing is, like, we can't rely on the wheel anymore, so I don't know when it's, I'm not really watching for the lag. I don't even know if it still shows the lag, because there used to be like a lag you could read if it was going to go into the blessing. I don't know if it still does that anymore. Let's see. Blessing 1 time? No. Okay. Alright guys, we are looking for that 1 new toy. Of course, we do still have the trans scroll. The over-under here was just 3 nat 5s total. So 1 more nat 5 and we're right on pace. The lag still shows? Okay, cool. So we can kind of keep an eye out for the lag right here. By the way, 2 more likes and we're at 69 likes, I'm just saying. So we do still have the lag, we just don't have the wheel anymore. We are getting, I think, like a fair number of sparks. Yeah, that's like 4 sparks and 6 or 7, something like that. Like the sparks are there. And I know we need actually, well, you know what we need? I remember we need some Antara skill ups. So we would definitely take some Antara skill ups here. What other skill ups do we need, Dean? There's Antara skill ups. There is Triana. Triana needs skill ups. I know she can be done through fusion, but I think Triana needed skill ups also, right? Riley needs skill ups, so we'll take an Aaliyah and a Nora. Oh, nat 5! No, it would be a blessing. Never mind. Yeah, I saw the cookie thing. It got me trolled there. Thoughts on Ragdoll with 30k HP, 1800 attack, 1400 defense, 113 speed, 100 crit rate, So Jolly Green, personally, I feel like that's probably a little too high on the defense. If you could shift some of that defense over to attack. I know this is Zennial Gamer saying this, but this is in 2022. Defense matters less. And Ragdoll really, for the longest time, I used to say Ragdoll is food. And I still win against Ragdoll more than I lose. But the actual reason I used to say Ragdoll is food is because Ragdoll teams always tended to be really low damage teams. And I've noticed the Ragdoll builds have shifted quite a bit over the last 2 seasons. Probably in part because Nana and Riley have come so much into the meta, and Ragdoll can actually do some legitimate damage when he's paired with them. And also because people don't really target Ragdoll first all that much, because you have to respect the possibility of getting torrented. So, over the last 2 seasons, I've really seen a shift in the Ragdoll builds, and I find him much more difficult to deal with when he's in a higher damage build. And then, of course, just defense in general means so much less because of artifacts, because there's so much true, and because of Dominic and Miles and all that true damage that's out there. And then even to a lesser extent, like Oliver, who you're probably facing practically every draft, he doesn't do true damage, but he cycles and takes so many turns, and we build him on additionals. A lot of people do anyway. So, yeah, in general, I feel like your Ragdoll probably will benefit if you can shift 300-400 of that defense over into attack. I think the HP is probably in a good spot. Speed-wise, it's mostly just about tuning for your team, but I think the crit rate and the crit damage are great. I think the HP is in about the right spot. Just maybe if you could shift 300-400 defense over to attack, you probably have a little bit more success with him. Not saying you don't have success now, but you would have even more success with it. I wouldn't even hate on him at like 27 to 30k HP. I don't really know. I don't have him, obviously, so I don't really know what the magic numbers are for his build. But most of the time, that type of unit, I try to build it right around 30k HP, and then put 30k HP, 1k defense, and then put everything else into damage. So just a reminder, guys, the giveaway is open. Right now, it's a 1-point giveaway, so we're guaranteed 1 giveaway. We are absolutely guaranteed 1 2-hour roadmap giveaway. That'll be drawn at the end of RTA Wings. So after the summons, we're going to do a handful of RTA Wings on Dean's account. We're going to run the Lima account, and then we're going to do the drawing. One time! Ow. Back-to-back spots! Guys, Come To Us is trolling us pretty hard today. I assume we're going for blessings again. I want to make sure, you told me there's a few monsters that have been fed. So let's just make sure neither of these was like something that was fed previously. Blessing it is. Alright. Whoops. Doesn't matter. On the plus side, 2 devils. Devils are definitely a plus. Like, that's, for me, that's always like the biggest thing. I'm always happy just to get that devil pack because I'm always needing devils. Right now I've got 2 units I want a devil ASAP, but 3 units I really want a devil. Pure Vanilla Cookie, Hollyberry, and Nora. And then I actually probably want to devil my Nora dupe so that I can put them both on defense. And I also have one of the other cookies, but... Oh, bro, Trendy, congrats on the Leo and the Tomo, man. That's awesome. Let's see. I saw, what was it? Hands of Devil asked, enough Rainbow to 6-star 5 different mons. Do you mind if I post a quick list? Yeah, Hands of Devil, you can try. Those types of things, I'll do my best. Those types of things can be hard because you're reading, like... It's a lot of information to process while you're processing a lot of other information when you're streaming. That makes sense. But I'll do my best. Post a list. I'll give you my thoughts. If I screw up somewhere, chat will definitely, like if I miss something off the list or whatever, chat will definitely let us know anyway. Alright, so Cha-Cha, Claire, Daphne. So let's start from the top here. Cha-Cha does not need devils. Cha-Cha you can use totally without devils. And then let's go to the bottom. Windy, so never devil a force. Oh wait, no, this is 6-star, not devil. I'm sorry. See, there you go. There you go. We're talking about we're talking about 6-starring stuff, and I'm talking about devil and stuff. Yeah, there we go. All right, so Cha-Cha, super good for Siege offense. And because he does not need Devils, he actually moves closer to the top of my list now. Then we've got Daphnis, Tomo. Tomo's RTA only for the most part. Daphnis is too RNG based. A lot of people love him. I'm just not a huge fan. Okeanos, old meta RTA, I would hold off. Bernadotte, not super useful in most places, just kind of like old meta RTA. John, mostly arena offense. Nora, siege defense. Shaman, mostly TOA hell. And cookie time! Guys, we got a new toy. We got a new toy. Bro, we got an actual RTA viable new toy. All right, man, that is a new toy. Guys, rates have been pretty good, man. Rates have been pretty good. And that means that that's already number 4, guys. That's already number 4. Net 5, no, is that 4 or 3? That's 3 or 4? I lost track now. That's 3. All right, anyway, whatever it is, that's 3. Okay. Whatever it is the Water Hollyberry, who I definitely believe is an RTA viable unit. I think she'll work nicely. I think she might work nicely with the Lima team. I don't know. It's going to be trickier. It's a lot of sustain, but that is definitely a new toy. Dean, huge congratulations, man. Arguably the best of the cookies, man. Arguably the best of the cookies. Wow, they made Mimir. They made Mimir HOH. Dude, that's strong. That's really strong. He's a really underrated and really good LD4. Like, he's not super useful in tourney level siege, but he's super useful in Guardian 1 and below level siege. Like, he was one of my favorite units for the longest time, and he is definitely one of, I think, the strongest siege units for G1 and below. That's maybe the best Hall of Heroes they've ever done. Like, seriously, it's definitely up there. Like, Gemini and Bering were both up there, but that's way up there among one of the best HOHs they've ever done, man. Speed lead, control damage, huge damage, huge control with the speed lead, yeah. Bro, that's 3 sparks in a row. That's 3 sparks in a row. Yes, we can, Dean. Why don't we'll go to the end of the mysticals and then we'll do the first drawing. So guys, we got 27 mysticals left. So we're going to do the first drawing at the end of the mysticals. This is your last chance to get your giveaways in. And so what we're going to be drawing for is a 2-hour roadmap session. It'll be a one-on-one session done over Discord. This is paid for and sponsored by Dean Ryan. If you win this drawing, you're going to message me in Discord, and you and I are going to set up a time that works for both of us based on your time zone. I know we have an international audience. If your English is not strong, like maybe you understand it well, but you don't speak it well, don't worry. We can use a translator. You can type in chat. We'll make it work. So everybody out there is eligible. If you're able to listen to and understand the stream, then you'll be fine. Yeah, Hands of Devil, I'll have you send me the list again later in the stream. Just remind me in a little bit. JP Norris, so you're going to enter exclamation point enter. You just type it like this. So it'd be just like this. Oops. That's only 1 point, so as long as you've been on stream for at least 5 minutes today or any other day ever. It takes 5 minutes for the bot to register you. So if you've been on stream for 5 minutes today or any day ever, if I win the drawing, then I'm going to do an account service for myself because I never have time to do that. And I'm going to thank Dean very much. No, obviously, if I win the drawing, we'll just redraw. I wish so that's how you guys know that if I could rig the bot, I would be winning the drawing right now, right? All right, so the freaking mysticals have tapered off quite a bit here, so this is a good time to pause. Yeah, that last 29 tapered off quite a bit, but overall, like, that was pretty sick, man. Look at all the devils just waiting for. Oh crap, I didn't have auto store on, but Yeah, that was a bunch of devils too. That's going to be really helpful. Man, the Hollyberry is... I mean, she's still new, right? It's hard to know exactly where she's going to slot into things, but I feel like she's... I know for Siege, I know she's going to wind up being meta on Siege, because she's basically just a 5-star Molly. I don't know exactly where she's going to slot into RTA, but I do feel like she's going to be RTA viable for a fair number of people. Yeah, just one entry per person, bro. Just one entry per person. Yeah, I've got to get mine built, but I'll have mine up on Siege. The Water Hollyberry, Benjamin. The Water Hollyberry. The fire one is a lot more niche. The water one, because they're a passive, it just makes her a 5-star Molly, honestly. And it's not like, you know, whatever you think about Molly, I'm not a believer that Molly's like crazy good, but I think Molly is necessary because she prevents cleave, and that's what the 5-star Hollyberry will do. Jean, there is not. I have to scroll through a really large list, so I don't know if I would miss you as I scroll through. But just do it. Just try and enter again. Just do an exclamation point, enter again. That's the best way to do it. All right, guys. So here we go. We are going to close the drawing. There, we are going to. You know what? The bot may not have you registered, Jean. Let's. Let me try something here. Okay, OTB Louie, did you get in? I see a few of you who may not be in. That's the... I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to get in. All right, Gene, you definitely have points now, so do it one more time. OTP, you're in. Dies, you're in. Benjamin, you're in. Kyle, make sure it's enter 1. Make sure it's enter 1. Okay, Gene, you've got to be in now. Colin, you should be in. Yeah, Gene, you're in. Colin, you're in. All right, we're going to go ahead. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We'll do one RTA wing. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to enter. So we're going to do one wing. Oh, we only have 4 wings, bro. We only have 4 wings. You said you did some wings. You didn't tell me you did 26 wings. Okay. Maybe, well, all right. So we're doing 4 wings on your account. That's... I guess we're just doing 4 wings then. That's all right. I have some wings on my account as well. So at the end of this match, guys, at the end of this match, I'm doing the drawing. Make sure that you get in during this match. Alex Glenn, you might be in already then. The thing is, I don't have like an easy way to search. I'm going to give everybody on stream 100 points. That way everybody can enter for sure. Oh, no. It's points. Add plus viewers. Okay, everybody on stream should have 100 points now. Chung Van Cliff. Yeah, and just as a reminder, if we reach 150 likes today, we'll be doing a 3rd giveaway as well. What up, Pippin? How you doing, man? Oh, that's GG. That Chung is back now, too. Yeah, that's GG. Oh, wait, he's got one more turn on the Chung. Okay, hang on. No, yeah, that's GG. Just really unlucky with the cuts. Doing good, Pip. I've been doing good, man. Wish I could say I've been doing some team building. I have not had any time whatsoever. Was it the... I don't know if it was the cuts or the procs. Definitely felt like this was just a very unlucky fight in general. See, like that. That's the second resist right there. That just is an unlucky fight in general. That did help. And wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, we got a game again. Quit procking, bro. Quit procking. No procs allowed. I had him if he doesn't proc out. Oh, man. What a rip. I had him. I had him if he didn't proc out right there. 12%. Yeah, except the sleeps don't matter there, Bronson, because he has to wake you back up. So you can be salty because he procced a whole bunch of times earlier in the match or it wouldn't have been that close. I can be salty on that one. That one's fair. I mean, he was at 12% though. Well, no, the Masha did get one big proc. To be fair, the Masha did get one big proc to kill the Chung, but I just go back to it really shouldn't have been close. It shouldn't have been that close that I needed the proc with the Masha. He just kind of, yeah, anyway, whatever. All right, guys, so here we go. First roadmap drawing of the day is going to Benjamin Potterfield. Congratulations, Benjamin. Bro, I know you were here on the first one that we announced it. Benjamin Potterfield, do us a favor. Let us know that you're still on stream. All right, bro. All right, huge congratulations. So, we are going to be doing one more. We're going to be doing one more, guys. Now, this is how this is going to work. We're going to do the rest of the summons. And then after the summons, we're going to do some more. We're going to do the last of the wings on Dean Ryan's account. We're going to do a few wings on my account in about an hour. So probably around 9 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock server time, or a few minutes after, we're going to do the next drawing. And then just a reminder, if we reach 150 likes on today's stream, we will do a third drawing. So let's do this. If today's stream reaches 150 likes, we will do a third drawing. First winner, Benjamin Potterfield. Second drawing, 9:15 p.m. PST. No, Benjamin, you would schedule it later. So this is going to be a one-on-one over Discord. On stream, there's usually, I mean, if you wanted to do it on stream, we could schedule it for a stream. I have no objections to that, but generally speaking, you get way more out of it if we're just in a one-on-one on Discord, so we can talk through a lot of things, because stream just has distractions, it has delays. That's why I normally don't do this type of stuff. Killjoy, unfortunately you do, because although I know, like, for example, you're in Discord, there will be a lot of people who may wind up winning that I would not know how to reach out to them, so then it becomes unfair, right? Like, in order for it to be fair, I have to make sure that everybody's here. So I'm going to do the final, that's why I'm letting you guys know right now that I'll do the final drawing in 1 hour. Trendy, dropping the member chat. Member for 9 months, says halfway to the likes goal for an additional giveaway. Keep it going, chat. Trendy, thank you for being a member for 9 months, man. I really appreciate it, bro. And Trendy, did you ask me, I feel like you asked me a question earlier that I missed. $2 hours, Benjamin. You won 2 hours of time. So typical roadmap takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on how much stuff we cover. It's 2 to 3 hours probably, but there are some people who want to get real in depth with something that you know. Sometimes people want to get real in depth with certain things. So during the session, everything is controlled by the person we're working with. But anyway, what you want is a 2-hour roadmap session. That's usually enough to do. Like a bunch of siege offenses, arena offenses, an arena defense, and kind of talk through some progression goals. All right, we're still getting pretty good sparks, man. Still getting pretty good sparks. Yeah, I had thought about doing this. I had thought about breaking it up into 1 hour segments, but honestly, like, it takes a few minutes to get logged in. It takes a few minutes to get the JSON loaded, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, most of the time, like 2 hours, historically, like 2 hours has always felt like about the right number for me for the roadmap sessions. And again, there are some people who will go much more in depth, especially because, like, RTA by itself, RTA used to take me 4 hours, but as I've improved the roadmap spreadsheet, I've gotten it down to be much faster, but it's still 2 to 3 hours for RTA usually. Siege defenses are the other thing that take a long time. Everything else tends to go much quicker, especially because I have more stuff in the template to kind of pull from. But at the same time, there's a lot of it that's honestly just talking, figuring out what your goals are, what questions you have, where your account is. So some parts of it just, you know, they have nothing to do with the template. They just really have to do with, like, learning your account and things like that too. So that's why about 2 hours feels about right. Did I reopen the drawing? Oh, let me reopen the drawing. Let me make sure the drawing's reopened. I appreciate that, Trendy, and perfect, man. All right, Hands of the Devil. I know that I was answering your question when we got pulled off, so HOD, if you are still on stream, go ahead and repost that list, and I'll do my best to try and get through the rest of the list for you. I know you said you got 5 monsters. I think it was 5 or 6 monsters that you could 6-star. So there's a handful of people here now that have done roadmaps. If anybody wants to share their experience, feel free. I won't call anybody out specifically. I always feel like that's the type of thing that you would volunteer on your own, but I wouldn't volunteer somebody's name for them. All right, so the list was Cha-Cha, Claire, Daphnis, Tomoraki, Oki, Burn. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Shaman Belial, Water Holly, Nana, Josephine. Okay, so Nana's definitely one. Nana's definitely one. I believe Cha-Cha is one that I would do. Charlotte's, you said PvE is a preference, so Charlotte is a great PvE unit. So Charlotte would be 3. And if you're going to do the Cha-Cha, I would do the Windy because that's just an OP Siege offense unit, so that's 4. So I'd go Cha-Cha, Windy, Nana, Charlotte. That's 4. Water Holly is kind of a TBD thing. I don't know how good she's going to be yet. I believe she'll be good, but I don't know. Josephine is niche RTA at best. I wouldn't do that. Ladriel has some siege offense applications, but Jemire is probably where I would go for the other one, because I think you said 5, right? So Jemire is another unit that can be used in both PvE and PvP. He's great for Labyrinth. There are some siege and arena offenses that use him. There's some RTA teams that use him. He can be used in TOA, so he's a very flexible all-around unit. He's not necessarily the strongest unit in your list, but he's the most flexible all-around unit. Windy, like I said, just a great siege offense unit, like probably the most busted siege offense unit in the game right now. Cha-Cha is a lockdown kinky counter. I think a lot of people, myself included, before I went to APOC last season, don't realize just how good Cha-Cha is and how bad he makes kinky look. So I would definitely look at those. Nana, of course, is just Nana, so that one's easy. So yeah, that's pretty much where I would go. That's the list I would give you. Oh, interesting, Proda. Yeah, exactly, bro. Did I grab refund scrolls? Not yet, Bronson. We'll still have some more scrolls. Nice, Lam. If you don't understand 90% of what I say, that would be a little bit more difficult. Like I can, obviously, in a one-on-one thing, I can speak slower and I can do better to enunciate. But if it's that tough, maybe we can do it through text. I have done one account service in Spanish, and my Spanish was not good enough to be like my Spanish. I can communicate in Spanish, but to communicate technical analyses like you would in a roadmap session, I couldn't quite pull that off, so we did wind up relying on translation quite a bit, but we made it work with translation. Not 10-0 every siege, but I did go to I did 10-0 Mali in the finals, and I 10-0'd SSA, all 10 into SSA yesterday. So I'm happy with that little 2-set right there. I'm definitely happy with the 20-0 in the last 2 against Mali and SSA. HOD saying, dropping the super chat, saying thank you for your help, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. You're very welcome for the help, man. Let's see. I feel like does anybody know what to do with either of the LD Madeline cookies? So Benjamin, I get mixed up with the dark ones, but I think both dark Madeline cookies look interesting. I have not had a chance to theorycraft anything with them yet, but I do believe they look interesting. I just can't remember which one has which kit because they are obviously different kits. But one of them has the AoE 3-turn defense break. Let me just go double check. That's a little bit too far up the list. Here we go. So the Madeline cookie is... So this one I find really interesting because it's 2 100% activation opportunities for a 3-turn defense break. And then this one does have some nice CC in it. I feel like she's going to be a pretty decent siege offense unit. I need to see her multipliers because it does HP scaling damage. It's probably lower. So it's harder for me to envision her being an arena offense unit, but I do think that she's going to be really strong in Special League. I think she's going to be really, really strong in Special League, paired with like an Iris or even an Aquila, something like that. I think she's going to be super good there, and then I do think she'll work in certain cleaves for siege offense. Maybe she has some defense applications paired with an Iris also, like maybe Iris, the Madeline cookie, and Molly could be an interesting all-LD 4-star siege defense. So that one, I feel like she's got an interesting kit in those ways, and then this was the one, let's see. Yeah, this is the one. I was actually thinking this one could work in a Tiana Galleon cleave. I need to see her multipliers, but the thing is, because she evens out the ratio of HP and attack, it's a play off the Jemire Light Homunculus team. For those of you who are not familiar with that team, it's Jemire Light Homunculus Lucian, and you run that team using the Light Homunculus's skills that it's kind of complicated without me just like demonstrating it for you guys. But the way it works is basically Lucian gets to go twice because the Light Homunculus evens out the attack bar of all allies and enemies. So, and then has a speed buff in the kit, right? So with that evening out, Lucian is able to go twice. The first time without an attack buff, the second time with an attack buff. And so I feel like she has the same kit, and the Galleon Tiana cleave is notorious for it has one big piece of RNG, which is obviously that if Galleon misses his defense breaks, then you're screwed. Or if you're running the Poseidon variant, if Poseidon misses his pushback, then you're screwed. So the Dark Espresso Cookie, because of that evening out, I feel like the Dark Espresso Cookie actually could work in that cleave and possibly be an upgrade. But again, it's all going to depend on her multipliers. One time? Oh, okay, at least it's a cookie. Man, it's always the win Madeline, though. All right, we got 2 legendary scrolls. We still have a trans scroll. We still have the refund scrolls, too. We'll do those before the trans scroll, obviously. But it'd be nice to pop one more Nat 5. So we did 3 for the session. Over-under was 3. We got what I think is the best of the Holly Berries. So we're winning right now. It was 2 dupes and the best of the Holly Berries, but we have one more, of course, one more Nat 5 guaranteed. So we beat the over-under. We definitely beat the over-under because over-under was 3 and we pulled 4. But it'd be nice if we could pull 5. And maybe if that 5th one could be a Gianna to pair with our Lima, that would be even nicer. Oh, extra LD scrolls are always appreciated. Thank you very much, Con, to us. Anything else to grab down here? That did not sound very family friendly. Did not mean that to come out exactly the way I said it, but yes, I do, Gene. I just dropped the Discord link into chat. It's actually, we have a great community in the Discord server. A lot of people that are really helpful there. And then I believe you probably did not get to see it at the start. If you came on at the start of the stream, I actually showed, there's no scrolls in here. Why am I looking through that? Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, that's right. They are a boy. They look like girls, but you're right. They're boys. Okay. Yeah, at the start of the stream, I showed the roadmap that I actually use for the account servicing sessions. I make that roadmap available in the Discord server as well. So anybody can do, you know, anybody is free to use that roadmap, which has a lot of cool features to just kind of help their own account progression, even if you can't do an account service. All right, that's not, or is it? It's not. Okay. We don't have a blessing though. I was thinking, yeah. So I got mixed up on that because I didn't see like I didn't see the blessing screen, but we don't have a blessing, so we could have actually gotten, we could have actually still gotten an F5 there. All right, we got 9 scrolls here. Okay, so Trendy, that reminds me, Samuel, if you're still on stream also, guys, any of you who are channel members who have not gotten your channel member role in Discord, make sure you do an @ to the moderators and just like chat in general. I think Sam, no, it's the other Sam, right? Sam, do you have your member role or not? I can't remember. I noticed one of you guys did not have a member role. But anybody who's an actual channel member who does not have a member role in Discord, just do an @ moderators, let them know who you are so that we can get you the member roles added. Channel members do get access to some additional chats in Discord. Okay. Okay, so King Gear, make sure you do that @ moderators. If the mods don't get you added, just DM me directly and I'll make sure to get you added. All right, we got 14 LDs left. The rates were about 1.5 sparks, And so we need that first spark before we can get the half. We did pull the Acillin off the all attribute. To be fair, we did pull the Acillin off the all attribute. Okay, got you, bro, got you. Bro, come on, man. One time, one spark. Are we still running? Yeah, this is still running. All right, let's zap something. Let's zap something somewhere, somehow. Just, we want 2 sparks, so we're gonna zap 2 trees. We're gonna spam the unknowns again. Also, we're gonna spam the unknowns. As soon as we get a spark from the unknowns, we'll switch to the LDs. Yeah, see, this is all like non-sparks, right? That was all non-sparks. We gotta get that bad mojo out of the way. All right, looking for that first spark on the unknown scrolls. Holy crap. Yeah, we would have drained straight through the LDs, man. We're in a bad RNG time gate right now. We're in a really bad RNG time gate right now. This is kind of brutal. Okay, here it is. Oh, you had to slow me down, didn't you? Bad timing. Okay. All right, we want to make sure we've got the right time gate going on, so we'll do this for one more spark. There it is. Okay. Sparks! Sparks! Come on! One time Gianna and the rest don't matter, man. That's all we need. One LD5 spark and the rest don't matter. I mean, we've had 3 LDs in the last 2 streams. Can we make it 4? Can we get a freaking spark, man? This is kind of brutal. No Mimir, bro. That's the next HOH. I know you're trolling. But can we just get a spark, please? 1 spark come to us. 1 freaking measly little spark. The worst part is like that instant freaking skip button, man. I hate it when it just shows skip instantly. That's like my big pet peeve, right? Because you don't even get the hope. You don't even get to dream for a second. All right, we're gonna let that, for the last scroll, I mean, I know it's only 1 scroll left, but for the last scroll, we're gonna let this finish and we're gonna like reset this. We're gonna get this running on a new set of 10. All right, you know what? We'll fine. Well, I normally don't go into it, but we'll do that. We'll give the Lima like a headache. Lima's having a seizure right now, and that's because she's so excited to get this Gianna. Oh man, dude, the LDs sucked. The LDs sucked, but we did get probably the best of the cookies. That's a big deal. I mean, that is a real big deal. We got the best of the cookies, and maybe right now we can get one more. Like, we'll take the Fire Hollyberry. So this is gonna be the last summon right here. Fire Hollyberry, 1 time. Come on, come on, fire. Oh, well, it can't be a Fire Hollyberry. That's another dupe. That is another dupe. Benjamin Botterfield becoming a Guardian Angel channel member. Bro, Benjamin, thank you very much for becoming a channel member, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much. Wait, Ren is new? I thought that was a dupe. That's new. Okay, that's new. Bro, actually, Ren could work with your Lima, man. I hadn't really thought about it, but Ren could work with the Lima. Maybe there's, yeah, like, the Ren could work with the Lima. I think the Ren could work with the Lima. You'd need a secondary strip in there. It would have to be like a Lima chunk. It would be a niche pick. But there might be some application. All right, but whatever. It was new, man. I guess I mixed it up because the Minato was a dupe earlier. And I got it mixed up. Oh, Benjamin, I really appreciate that, man. Seriously, like, the words mean as much as everything else. So I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And we'll have a good session, man. We'll have a good roadmap session. All right. Well, Dean, the LDs sucked, but 2 new units with the Hollyberry and the Ren, I think, might be RTA viable. We got to give some thought into how and if for the Ren. It won't be top priority, but definitely this will be top priority. So I think that's still worth a congrats, man. 2 new toys is always a congrats when you have a deep account. I wish we had gotten 1 freaking spark off the LDs, but we did. Again, we got the Acillin, man. Technically, like, I keep forgetting about the Acillin because it came from the legendary all attribute, and it's not necessarily like RTA. But he is a really strong LD4, man. He is really strong. He's not HOH, and he is new. So it's actually 3 new toys, to be fair. It's actually 3 new toys, to be fair. And yeah, you know what, Bronson? You're not wrong. Like, actually, you know what? You just gave me an idea, man. I wonder if there's some application for a Sillin with the Fire Hollyberry on a Siege defense. I got to play around with that. All right, so we're going to do the last 3 wings on Dean's account, and then Dean's box and mine are actually pretty similar. So we'll switch over. We'll do a few more wings on my account, and then we're going to do the next drawing at 9 p.m. So in about 25 minutes, we'll do the next drawing for another free 2-hour roadmap. Oh, love it when they first pick Riley. Love it when they first pick Riley. That's like, you already know you won. I shouldn't say that, because then I'm going to convince people not to first pick Riley. Guys, first pick Riley is really difficult. I don't know what to do with it. All right. Actually, this is let's see. This is a little tricky. It's a little tricky, to be fair. We got to showcase the Lima, right? We got to showcase the Lima. Candace, good luck. Good luck, Candace. Make sure you're in the drawing. That'll be the most important thing. I can't see everybody is in the drawing. It's a long list, but... HOD, I would actually not recommend the Josephine, bro. I like Luis from your list. From what I remember of the list, Josephine, bro, first of all, Josephine is stupid rune hungry. Is this too risky? Is this too risky to let the Julian through? I played the Tessa as a 4-span. I sniped the Diana, and then he gets the strip, right? It's actually not a bad draft that he put. Riley Tessa together, Riley Julian together is so strong. It's actually a pretty strong draft that he had right there. Like coming from the Riley into a Molong Bulver, but the thing is, Julian is what makes that a strong draft, because I've played this exact draft almost without the Chung with a different damage dealer, but that's like one of my stronger drafts. So it was a strong draft that he had, seriously. I would do Luis has actual practical application for Siege offense. Josephine is basically RTA only, and the Josephine is just gonna be like the problem with Josephine, man, is she's just she's super stat hungry, and she's really only for RTA. Like, see, he should have stunned right there. He misplayed. I feel like that almost makes me feel like this is a new unit for him. So Molong didn't have immunity, and it's a 2-turn cooldown on the Julienne, so there was actually no reason for him not to stun there. Yeah, it's turned off, lad. It's turned off. Yeah, so for example, for Siege, like if you run into Theomali Sagar, you run something like Luis Water Tank Royd. So Luis Camilla Royd, you can actually get away with a Runa there or a Talc. Luis, I mean, 44 HP lead with immunity. Luis is just really strong in Siege. Josephine is basically only an arena offense, an RTA unit that you would use in niche circumstances, and she needs just ridiculous rune quality to succeed in those circumstances. All right, we might, you know what? I think we have to do that one, Vlad. I'll give you that one for free because we pulled 2 LD5s. No points. Speaking of Josephine, no, that's too YOLO. It's open all weekend. I don't remember which day, but it's open all weekend. Take away the attack buff. If I take away the attack buff, then the Magnum gets cut, right? Take away the AoE strip. We don't care about that so much. Maybe I just take away the AoE damage here. The cocky. Let's take away the cocky. Ophelia has some niche uses, but again, like Ophelia is a good monster, but she tends to be a very endgame siege monster. Mostly just works in some kind of niche offenses. How much damage do we get into this? Enough, perfect. There we go. Funny thing is, you guys didn't even get to see Hagang counter the Teshar, but the Teshar does a strip into a stun, and the Hagang would have just cleansed the stun anyway. Feel like I had that draft countered pretty solidly. Okay, Vertihile with plus 9k HP, 241 defense, 1 speed. See, Coco, I gotta be honest, I am not familiar with that team at all, so I do not know. Oh wait, you're talking about my video. Okay, okay, got it. Never mind. Sorry, split concentration. Yeah, you're gonna need him to be tankier. You're gonna need him to be a little bit tankier. The other thing is, you switch the Hung Young out for. So you want to switch the Hung Young out for Wahi, the Fire Sky Dancer. So this girl. I did the video before. I did that video before Wahi was. He gets kill either way, right? But I think Masha can actually do some work if we get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, so I did the video before Wahi was buffed. So Wahi is actually better than Hung Yun now. For the Vertihile, he needs 90k. Every unit on the solo R5 team needs 90k effective HP. Defense has a lot of value there. So 90k effective HP is basically the minimum for that team to work. Oh man, he got in front, huh? Good tuning. Did he get the kill? He does. Okay. I don't think we can come back from this, but we'll try. What up, Devin? How you doing, man? Oh, that proc hurt. That proc hurt. That was a big deal. That proc was a big deal. Magnum just goes Rage Will. Yeah, that's a loss. Okay. I screwed this one up. This was just me being distracted on stream. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. I screwed that one up, but I'm going to do this as just a question. Where did I screw up on that one? Why did I lose that match? Because I actually should have won that match, I believe. But I want to see the first person to tell me why I lost that match, because I made one huge mistake. The first person to tell me why I lost that match, I'm going to give you 500 points. I made a huge mistake because I was reading chat. Should have pulled Gianna Veronica. I was distracted. Yeah, those are fair, but I want to hear the specific play. Tell me the specific play that I made that cost me that match. Iron Scare is the closest so far. Iron Scare is the closest so far. Oliver never took a turn, guys. He had full immunity when Oliver took a turn. Riley draft was fine. My ban was okay. Nope. I'm gonna go back here one more time, guys. I took the wrong leader skill. Just because you have a 33 lead doesn't mean you have to use your 33 lead. Oh, Plum Dog. You know what? Because of stream lag, I'm gonna give it to you, Plum Dog. I think you actually typed that before you heard me say it. I said it before I saw you type it, but I know the stream lag, so we're gonna give it to Plum Dog Gaming. Yeah, no, the problem that I had, guys, because he gets the same combo. If he's got the Ileana here, then he's got invincibility. I think the ban was fine. There was nothing wrong with the Riley draft. The problem that I had, if you look at the attack bars, he was much faster than me. He was much faster than me. So if I take the HP lead and he acts first, then I actually would have gotten a turn with the Oliver. I didn't need the 33 lead here. I took it out of habit because I was reading chat and because I'm used to my own team, which obviously would have... yeah. Doesn't matter if Nana has an HP lead or not, man. I could have taken a Riley lead. I didn't have to take any leader skill at all. The correct play for me here was not to take a leader skill. So the correct play for me here was to let him act first and burn himself out of his immunity because I have no strip and he has no immunity. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with taking no lead. There's nothing wrong right there with taking no lead. Because the lose condition for me is that Oliver can't do anything. And Masha can't do anything. Like, none of my units can do anything because he has will runes. So let him kill my Nana twice, and then I cut. Because, if my whole team hadn't acted, if I had attack bars, then the Vertihile doesn't push his team back in front of me to cycle again, right? So if I just take no leader skill, then, yeah, except turn 2. If I take no leader skill whatsoever, then I'm able to kill something. It's not a turn 1 team, but I know my monsters. I know the speeds of this. I know the speeds on this account. Yeah, Vlad. Let me switch accounts. So that was it. Dean Ryan, thank you very much, man, for sponsoring today's giveaways. Huge congratulations on the Hollyberry. No, I disagree with that, Bronson. I disagree with that. Vertihile could have easily been triple revenge and cut. In that type of team, that Vert is usually triple revenge. Also, Varisa doesn't have pushback. She just gives glancing. The Molong and the Icarus don't care about glancing. And Varisa's not ruined either way. But, yeah, the Molong and the Icarus don't care about the glancing. Dominic does true damage. He doesn't really care about glancing. He does care about the attack break from Icarus, but that's it. Yeah, you got it, bro. But I mean, either way, you can when hindsight is 20/20, right? So you could talk about different possible drafts. I don't think it was a bad draft. I'm sure there might have been better options for the draft. I'd have to go look at it again. But the draft, you know, it wasn't a bad draft, so you can't call it a major mistake. But I can definitely say not taking the I can honestly say taking the speed lead was a mistake. That was the specific reason that I lost. Because I do believe I win that most of the time if I don't take the speed lead. I mean, not always, because RNG is a real thing, right? But most of the time I would have won that because his Molong wouldn't have been able to get healed up, and I would have been able to delete the Dominic and reset the Molong. So the Icarus gives some heal, but the Dominic acting after the Icarus would have then pushed back the Molong. Icarus doesn't get back to her second heal. The Dominic gets deleted, and it's over. Oops. What was the Swift grind? We can take a look at that. Oops. It was says that we got 2 and 2. 2 attacks and 2 defenses. All right, we got 2 attacks, though. The attack ones are good, and we have a speed one here already. Swift grinds are looking good, man. All right, guys, we're going to switch over to my account for a few wings. We're still going to do that next drawing in about 15 minutes. We're at 88 likes now, so it's a stretch. We got maybe an hour left on stream, but like I said, if we get to 150 likes, I will also do one more 2-hour giveaway. Yeah, Vlad, there's a lot of combos that will look gross. The thing is, you know, so much of it depends on the runes, the tuning, and the situation in which you're drafting them. Lots of monsters can shine in one situation and then fail in many others. I mean, Kraka started the season with like a 50-something% win rate, and then she went away completely. I think she still has a high win rate, but people stopped using her because she was winning so much at the start of the season because nobody knew how to counter her, or nobody had ever seen her before. Like that's what it was, is nobody had ever seen her before, so she was catching people off guard. I mean, see, Coco, I've never tested her without skill ups, but I don't believe she needs to be skilled either. So we're back on my account. I can show you what the team looks like a little bit. I think, yeah, we'll end this and we'll switch over to Solo R5 and I'll show you what the team looks like in just a moment. I don't think I have any summons, right? I got 1 mystical scroll. Can we pull a Hollyberry? We cannot. Shocker. I agree with you on that, Bronson. I agree with you on that, man. It was a nerf, not a buff. I really thought they would do something to him in the last patch because they made him worse trying to make him better. So I was like, oh, maybe they'll fix him in the next patch. But no. No, they would not fix him in the next patch either. So maybe next patch. Maybe next patch. We can keep hoping. That was slow. All right. So this is what the Wahi looks like. How would I build water Hollyberry for RTA? So the thing is, Justin, I'm going to build her for RTA, but a lot of times you have to test a few different builds. The thing with the Wahi, by the way, is this one gives an attack buff, but this one also will increase the attack power. And then I don't think the skill ups matter, honestly, bro. I really don't, because she's only going to take 2 turns. At most. Most of the time she's going to take 1 turn, but the most she's going to take is 2. So I really don't think the skill ups matter. Could be wrong, but yeah, see right there, you can see she went with skill 3. She gave my team an attack buff. And then because, so like with the Hung Yun, she was awesome because she can't be teamed up with. But the Wahi can be teamed up with, but she's in a rage build, so that's okay because she'll still do good damage. And her skill 3 gives me 1 additional defense breaker. And then she gives me more consistent attack buff because the Hung Yun AI is not perfect, right? So Hung Yun sometimes would miss going into Song, where the Wahi can do either skill 2, I get 2 out of 3 chances in order to get the attack buff with the Wahi. All right. I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, replay. Yeah, Vlad, we're going to give Vlad a replay. So Vlad, channel 8895. So guys, for those of you who did not catch it, on Sunday's stream, we summoned 2 LD5s for Vlad. Not 1, but 2 in like 75 scrolls. So yeah, 2 LD5s and 75 scrolls. They were the Light Ryu and the Light Striker and Talisman, so the Light Sky Surfer. So 2 light LD5s. He's got a replay to share that's got both of them. John, I bet you he's jealous of your Yun Hung though, bro. Like, I think Talisman is actually a really good unit for turn 1 players. The Light Striker, I think, works with Talisman, but he's definitely not an OP unit, where Talisman is probably S or S plus tier. Light Striker needs a buff, desperately, to be honest. Which dungeon do I recommend farming the most? No, Talisman is the Light Sky Surfer. What's the... I forget. It's a man's name is the light weapon master. I'm forgetting what it is right now, but it's a man's name, like 18th century man's name. Benedict. There you go, Benedict. Oh, Daniel is okay. Talisman is the Light Striker. Daniel is the Sky Surfer. My bad. Okay, I knew we summoned you a Talisman. I knew it, bro. Yeah. If I don't have the LD, I'm bad with. If I don't have the LD and I don't get wrecked by the LD, I'm bad with its name. Once it wrecks me, I remember it. Alright, so let me see. Which dungeon do I recommend farming the most? Honestly, it depends on your preferred play style. So Violent Runes are going to be best for siege defense and for a lot of siege offenses. Swift Runes are best for arena offense. They're also usually best for arena defense. Violent or Swift both work in RTA as well as Despair. It all depends on what your preferred playstyle is and your units. So, I mean, on that basis, you get both Swift and Despair from Giants, which makes Giants worthwhile farming, but it's also a very different playstyle, and more people tend to play Violent. Then you've got your Rage Runes for PvE progression. So I don't know that there's any one specific dungeon. First of all, for most people, you should never be limited to just one dungeon. You should be farming them all. But for any individual person, you should be farming the dungeon where your runes are the runes that you use are the weakest. That's the way I would say it. So if you've got amazing Violent Runes and you have crap Swift and Despair, then you should probably spend some time in dungeons. If you're super, super fast Swift, then you probably need to spend some time in Dragons. If you can't build solo R5 because your Rage Runes suck, then you probably need to spend some time in Necro. So, like I said, people should be farming all of the different dungeons, and then which dungeon you farm should be kind of based on your account, where your strengths and weaknesses are. And then, again, like I said, also your preferred style of gameplay. So if you're just a pure turn one player, then you don't need as many Violent Runes, you don't need any Will Runes, you need a lot of fast Swift. So for a pure turn one player, you're going to spend more time in Giants than anywhere else. So it's kind of more about the ratio of time that you spend in each dungeon. What up, Ahmed? How you doing, man? So Grin and Barrett, we came out 1 Nat 5 over rates. We got 4. The rates were 3 and we got 4. And then 2 of them were new, but the best part was we got a Water Hollyberry, which I think is probably the most going to be, I think the Water Hollyberry is going to be meta in a lot of parts of the game. We did not pull any sparks at all from 20 or 22 LDs. But from the Legendary All Attribute, we also pulled an Acyllin. So, solid overall. Solid overall. Oh, absolutely, John. Absolutely, that would make a difference, yeah. Oh, we don't need to buy that. Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to do 2 wings. This is your last chance to get in for the second giveaway. Just a reminder for anybody who just jumped onto... Wow, I only have 6 wings also. All right, we're starving for content here. I guess stream's going to be ending a little bit earlier. Vlad, also, don't forget to post the replay into 8895. We'll do your replay after this wing. So, just a reminder, guys, we're giving away 2... we're giving away 2... 2-hour account services today. The first one went to Benjamin Potterfield. The second drawing is going to be about 10 or 15 minutes. The way this works, if you win the drawing, message me in Discord. We'll set up a time to do a one-on-one account service. And if we do get another 59 likes, we're going to do a third drawing. I feel like he lacks damage here. If he bans the Triana, I can probably double snipe. Actually, if he bans the Triana, I just reset the Daphnis, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I am counting on Bulwark getting the strip on the Daphnis because it's definitely a Nemesis Daphnis. If Bulwark does not strip the Daphnis, then I probably lose. Never mind, I think I'm okay. Never mind, I am not okay. Yep, I lose. I get through this Daphnis 3 times before he gets the Molong? I really want to stack the Molong, so I'll get resisted. Nice. I meant stack the Bulwark, but... Really, bro? Really? Is he back? Not quite. Okay. Chance. Those procs are not helping, that's for sure. Is he back? No. Okay. Ah! So close. Now I lose, right? Now I lose. Ah, man. This has been what my RTAs look like for the last few days. I don't know though. That didn't feel like it was like super bad RNG. Except, I mean, the freaking Nana kept landing everything. That's what messed me up. But I mean, like Nana getting the stun on the Oliver and the Bulwark was. Yeah, but Devin, you can't like ban the Nana on the basis of she could RNG you. Like I still think it was. I think it was the correct ban. It's just like I said. I mean, you can't ban something on the basis that it can RNG you because everything can RNG you. Yeah, but see, the Oliver doesn't die if the Nana doesn't land both defense break and stun on my wind unit. E4, G2 RTA is where I'm about to go under right now because I just got outdrafted here. Yeah, I lose this one for sure. Oh, so close. Man, that was close. If he goes down, I win. Him not going down, and I lose. That's just runes, obviously. That's not RNG. I actually got the proc, so that would have been RNG on my side. So the Moor is not Despair, so he's not going to be able to do anything here. It's actually a Swift Moor. That's why I was, why I thought I could get away with the draft that I tried to get away with. But he's not in anywhere near my fastest Swift runes. I didn't expect a Swift Yogan. Normally that Yogan would be on Despair. So he just, I mean, he beat me because he had a Swift Yogan, and I tried using a Swift Moor. If the Moor moves first, I think I win this. I'm not going to wait for that to reconnect. So that's where G2 is. I just fell out of G2. I actually just fell out of G3. But I fell out of G3, and then I fell out of G2. So I'm down 100 points. But yeah, G2 is around 1905, I guess. I cannot deal with Oliver first pick. I like have to have Oliver first pick or I lose. It's just been, I can't find anything to counter the Oliver first pick. And I don't really enjoy this style of RTA. I really don't. But the only way for me to compete is to take Oliver first pick. So it's kind of like I basically start to lose when they get first pick a lot. Yeah, she's absolutely broken. She honestly shouldn't exist. Like that unit should not exist, but yeah, the power of glancing. Yeah, seriously, Bronson, like it's ridiculous. And honestly, the dark cookie, the dark Madeline cookie or whatever it is nearly as bad. It's not as bad, but it's nearly as bad. Yeah, here's the Ethna. So 334 on crit damage, and then the RDs are just pure additionals. Little S3 accuracy. Fastest rune I have would be this one. No, it's not on Ethna. Fastest rune I have would be this one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, to goat. If she had the same base speed as the Veronica, I would probably say she would be. I would probably call her as bad as Veronica. I want to Josephine this, but my instinct is telling me that's the wrong idea. So we know we're banning Veronica. Can I just vert this? Or is Hagang the play? Let's go with the Shizuka again. Yeah, Justin, drawing, I said 9:15, so about 6 minutes. I completely lost track of my draft. Shizuka was the wrong pick there. I should have taken the speed lead. Shizuka was the wrong pick. Yep, I completely lost track of my draft. I landed everything, which is fair because I screwed up the draft. The proc was less fair, but it didn't really matter. I just screwed that draft up. Like, completely lost track of the Veronica. Well, I assumed I was going to ban the Veronica, but that was, yeah, that was just a bad draft. Screwed that one up. I wonder if I do that on stream or not. I feel like that wasn't even a stream one. I feel like I just screwed up that draft. Like, I'm just tilting right now because I'm falling. Quick question, is Vivid Shell primarily RTA or can she be used? I believe she could be used in Guild War and Siege. Vivid Shell Leo is a busted combination, man. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use that for a Guild War, a Siege offense as well. Alright, so if this is the same guy, I have 100% loss because I have no chance whatsoever to counter this. Absolutely no chance to counter this if he gets the Oliver. Hey gang means I can't use the Volantis. Yeah, it's just like 100% loss. Not much I can do here. Yeah, he'll just scroll trap the Julienne and it's over. Yeah, there was absolutely no pick I could take there. I lost this. As soon as he pulled the Oliver, I lost. Honestly, I cannot counter the freaking Oliver first pick, man. I have no idea what you're talking about, guys. Thieves stream is basically done, so this is my last wing. So we're going to do my last wing, we're going to do the drawing, and we're going to watch the lads replay. Yeah, I would be quite happy if Oliver didn't exist because, like, my win condition is drafting Oliver and my loss condition is them drafting Oliver. That's been my entire season, basically. I mean, obviously I don't win every time I draft him. I don't lose to him every time, but he is the meta, man. He is every single match. It's just not fun, honestly. So this is going to be a Gianna. This dude's almost definitely got Gianna, so I feel like I'm going to need the Hey Gang in advance. And then maybe Dominic? What happened, Caldero? Yeah, and that's why I answered what I did, These. Nephthys, he's got the Shizuka. So the last pick is Gianna. His last pick is Gianna, so I think we lose no matter what, pretty much. Is there any way for me to counter the Gianna? Thing is, if I take the Volantis, he'll bring Juno, and then I still lose, right? Yeah. Yeah, I knew he'd bring the Juno. Yeah, Ahmed, you're right, bro. You're absolutely right. So that's just me playing bad because, well, no, never mind. You can't take double immunity there because the thing is, Oliver cycles out. Oliver cycles out of his immunity. And so if I bring double immunity and ban last pick, they ban the Dominic, and they will get to my Oliver before I can do anything to them because they have the Shizuka as well. As soon as the Oliver dies, Nana's got 2 stacks and I have 0 damage. That's why you can't do the double immunity there. Better take the kill. I wanted to go into the Masha. Yep. Did I lose track of her? I thought I reset her. How did she get back already? I reset her. She got a second turn and I lost count? She resisted twice. Of course she did. Yeah. That one I can blame on stream then. I was reading chat. I didn't even see she got resisted. Yeah, I guess I didn't even see she got resisted. Volantis runes are like, eh. Nah, I don't know. Does it make any difference? Did I miss another chance to reset her? I don't think so. Actually, oh, you know what? Yeah, the Oliver had to go skill 1, so that should have told me she got resisted. Yeah, this is just definitely not paying attention. There's a resistance. So I should have gone into her, not the Shizuka. There's Shizuka resisted also. I needed to stun here with the Volantis. If I realized that she had resisted, I would have stunned her with the Volantis instead of the Masha. Usually draft Dom, Narsha, Shizuka, Oliver, Varisa. Yeah, I would say the Varisa is probably not going to play as well in most of your drafts. You're trying to force the Shizuka debuffs, but I think you need to have a second speed lead in place of that Varisa in a lot of places. I'm not blaming chat, Kevin. I'm blaming myself for reading chat. It's just a fact. You can ask any streamer. If you're not paying attention, you're going to take losses. But it has nothing to do with chat. It's just me being distracted. That has nothing to do with, like, anybody but me. That's just me being distracted. No, Bronson, the Masha proc rate didn't help at all. That loss was basically the combination of Nephthys being reset and me not realizing she was reset. That's all it was. Because I could have gone into the Nephthys instead of the Shizuka, and I don't know if it's still the same outcome, but I could have killed the Nephthys instead of the Shizuka. I also could have tried a Volantis S1 and tried to get the Nephthys to... Now, if the stuff lands, I've won already, because Dominic can kill the Juno there. So he actually should have been targeting the Dom and not the Oliver, I think. But, well, once the Oliver got resisted, he should have switched targets to the Dom, because Dom is the only thing I have that can kill Juno. But yeah, I mean, if the Nephthys gets reset, I win. Anyway, there you go. That is the, that's the Dom. Those are the artifacts. Alright guys, so we are going to do our last drawing, 2-hour account service. I will teach you how to lose an RTA. That's what I do. So I'll teach you guys how to lose an RTA. No. Honestly, like, so much of RTA is about concentration. I start dropping when my concentration split, and then after I drop enough, I focus and I climb back up, and that's really what it is. It's a giant yo-yo. But here we go, guys. The final 2-hour account service winner is going to be Enigmatic Ronin. Ronin, are you still on stream? I haven't even seen you chat, bro. Are you still on stream, man? All right, Vlad, I may need you to reshare one more time. My bad. Yeah, I'm going to need you to reshare one more time. Well, Roni, he may not be on stream, so first we gotta see if he's on stream. Yeah, I didn't even know I haven't seen you talk in forever, Roni. Would have been nice. All right, guys, we're gonna give a 10-second countdown. 10-second countdown. If no, that's a different Ronin, Bronson. That's a different Ronin. Enigmatic Ronin. We actually did summons for him recently, so it's a different Ronin, and I do not see him on stream. All right, here is Vlad's replay. These are the 2 LDs we pulled on the last stream or well, 2 streams ago on Sunday for Vlad. All right, so I said 10-second countdown. We'll go like 5, 4. Enigmatic Ronin, last call, bro. I'm going to feel bad if you're not here. I'm going to feel bad if you're not here, but I said earlier specifically you would have to be here in order to win because it wouldn't be fair for the people I don't know how to contact. Like, I know how to contact Enigmatic Ronin. I don't know how to contact everyone. So I do have to draw somebody else. I feel bad, but we are going to draw a new winner. Guys, the next winner is Joker. Joker, are you on stream, bro? All right, while we wait for Joker, these are the 2 LDs we pulled for Vlad. So we've got Talisman and Daniel. So Vlad running a turn 1 CC. Vlad running a turn 1 CC. Tiana first picks into an Ongi Uki and a Nana. Ongi Uki and Nana. We got the Vertihile. Not much of a CC. Yeah, running a cleave. I'm sorry, turn 1 cleave. So Tiana taking first turn. We get the pushback with the Chung. We get the big damage from the Daniel. We get the big damage from the Talisman. The Nana gets the revive, but there's no attack bar. Talisman proccing and deleting the team. And then Tiana not quite able to kill the Oliver, but he quits out. All right, so we got a problem now. Joker's not here. Enigmatic Ronin is here. I want to be fair, guys. I want to be fair. I already drew a new person. I feel like Enigmatic Ronin got the win. Joker's not here. We should give it to him. I want to make sure nobody in chat, because we offered this as a stream giveaway. I said you guys had to be here. I want to make sure nobody has any objections. I mean, he missed it by like 2 minutes. So I guess what we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll, and we'll see how you guys feel. There you go, Devin. I would, yeah, that makes it fair for everybody. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he should get it. Honestly, I mean, he was like 30 seconds late. Stream is like a weird thing. It's a different thing, right? I feel like he should get it, but I want to make sure, you know, we advertised this for a week as a giveaway, so I got to make sure that there's no objections. All right, overwhelmingly in favor. Okay, perfect, guys. I appreciate everybody understanding. Yeah, we're up to 16 votes. Enigmatic Ronin, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Laurel dropping the one. We're at, oh, wait a second. We're at 16 to 7. 16 to 7. I mean, if he doesn't want it, Sky, he probably wouldn't have entered. All right, here is what I am going to do, guys. Here is what I am going to do. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. So, 16 to 7 on the poll. Enigmatic Ronin is going to get the 2-hour one-on-one account service, but I was planning to do an account takeover stream at the end of the month. So we're not going to do the one-on-one account service, but we're going to do the drawing for the account takeover stream today. I was going to advertise this a little bit and build it up for another stream, but I think that's fair. This gives us a best of both worlds. We'll do the drawing for the stream that I was thinking about, account takeover. It'll be like an hour, hour and a half account takeover for an RTA session. So let me just double check the date. I guess we're going to reset the drawing so it's only people who are here right now. I was going to do this, like I said, I was going to do this drawing on a different stream, but this way we kind of do a best of both worlds thing. So it is for Tuesday the 27th. Bronson, I mean, the rules were clear as far as being here, but at the same time, like, he was, I don't know, 30 seconds late, and there's always a lag on stream, so that's why I said I kind of feel, I feel bad in either direction. That's why I did the poll, bro. Because I would feel bad in either direction. That's why I did the poll. And that's why we're doing an extra drawing for the RTA account takeover. So the RTA account takeover, just to make it equal, we're going to make this a 2-hour thing. Yeah, that's true too. Like sometimes stream lag gets behind. Yeah, he was like 30 seconds late, bro, because we drew Joker, and right after we drew Joker, Ronan said he was here. So, yeah, I'm gonna have you guys re-enter. So, guys, this is gonna be for Tuesday the 27th. This is for the stream Tuesday the 27th. We're gonna make it a 2-hour thing as well. So it'll be a 2-hour RTA account takeover Tuesday the 27th, live on stream. So we're doing this way we're still doing one more drawing. We're doing one more drawing, so it kind of works out both ways. And then Ronan, just go ahead and message me in Discord. And yeah, message me in Discord and we'll set up the roadmap. Guide pack drawing. Which one is the guide pack, Bronson? But yeah, I'm happy to do a drawing. Just, the only thing is, remember, Bronson, if it comes through, which one is the guide pack? Do you mean the daily pack? Oh, guild pack. A guild pack drawing. RTA closes on the 24th. Yeah, I'll probably finish C3 the win play. No, I would assume I'm going to finish G2. I don't think I can. I've gotten into G3 a few times, but I can't hold it. I would assume I'll finish G2. Let's see, T. Parker, the bot may not have you registered yet, so let me I'm going to give everybody on stream another 100 points. No, TP is right. It did not read him as entered. Oh. That's a good point, bro. All right. That's a good point. So if it ends the 24th, then the 1st, the 8th. The new RTA season would start on the 8th. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, we'll fix this. All right, guys, it's gonna be for, I'm gonna have to reverse a stream thing real quick. It's gonna be for Tuesday the 20th. It's gonna be for Tuesday the 20th, and we'll switch that stream and the members community home. So it's gonna be for Tuesday the 20th, guys. Just to be clear again, drawing is for Tuesday the 20th, not 27th. Yep. Let's just run this on auto, just so we have something moving on screen. All right, guys, when we get to phase 3, I'm going to close it and do the drawing for the RTA takeover. Actually, when we get to phase 2, because this takes a long time. When we get to phase 2, You sleep for 12 hours, guys? You sleep for 12 hours, bro? That's a good question, HOD. I would assume one's faster, but I don't know which one is. Alright, guys, here we go. So this is the drawing for the account giveaway. For the RTA account takeover. So it's the same kind of concept. You're going to get 2 hours. This one will be on stream and it'll be RTA specific. Let me see. Anankito, you were late. So Anankito, do me a favor. Or Aran Carito. I'm sorry. Aran Carito. Do me a favor. Enter one more time and then we'll do the drawing. So, the first 2 were for roadmaps. They're one-on-one offline. This will be for a 2-hour account takeover on stream. So, still a 2-hour giveaway. That'll kind of balance things out. Here we go, guys. Everybody should be in now. Hopefully. Yes, Arn Quito, you're in. Iron Scare King, everybody's in. Proda, I saw you enter. I saw you type it. It's hard for me to scroll. Yeah, you're in, Proda. You're in. Candace, are you in? It's a long list. I wish this was like alphabetized or something. It's not. It's just like a chunk of text for me. Candace, you typoed. So Candace, you need to type it differently. There needs to be a space after the 1. Laurel, are you in? Let me see. Yeah, Iron Scare King, you're in. Laurel, you're in. Stug, Pipavin, John Turtle, Dean Sky. Roni's in. Okay. Alright, I think everybody's in. Okay, Candace definitely typed it right that time, and Candace is in. Perfect. All right, guys, here we go. Account takeover on stream September 20th, so 2 weeks from today, is going to go to Devin Shepard. Devin Shepard, who asked, just give it to me. Devin, we gave it to you, bro. I would say, are you still here? But you just entered like 30 seconds ago, so if you're not here, that would be a rip. All right, Devin, so you know the deal. Message me in Discord, and we'll set you up. I'm going to go ahead and put you on stream right now, or put you on the stream schedule right now. No, you're not on camera, Devin. I'll log on to your account, and then basically play RTA on your account. I'll adjust a few monsters, so if there's some issues with speed tuning, like instead of when we do the community helps, normally it's 30 minutes and I go super fast on everything, right? So for an account takeover, what it basically is I'm gonna spend time on your account. I'm gonna spend about 2 hours. I mean, we're not gonna be able to optimize your whole account or anything. It takes 10 hours, give or take, to build an RTA team. So it's not like a full rebuild from scratch. But we are going to do some builds. We're going to tighten up speed tuning, and we're going to do some practice wings and show you kind of what drafts and what direction I would go with on your account. So it's just a, you know, it's a way to get a little bit of help on RTA. Bro, Bob NG, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, it would have been amazing if we had won. It would have been really nice if we had won, but it was still an awesome experience, man. It was fun. It was crazy, insane, busy week, but it was fun. Dude, very nice team. Yeah, very nice team, man. Oh, I gotta finish this out. All right, guys, I guess that's about it, man. Ahmed, very nice team, man. So, guys, thank you all for hanging out on stream. Glad you guys enjoy on it, man. You bet on us until the end. I mean, I bet on us all the way, too, Sky. I bet on us all the way. Yeah, Bob, definitely was. I mean, the best part for me, honestly, the fact that we were able to, we actually won the win rate battle. So we lost on macro. Mally had a phenomenal macro, but we won the win rate battle. That was huge, right? Like we had less losses than both Mally and SSA. It was only one less loss, but it was still less losses. So that was huge, man. Oh yeah, not on auto, not on auto. Did that fail? I wasn't even paying attention. I thought that passed. Maybe it didn't. I really wasn't watching. I guess the other thing I was going to show you guys, so Ahmed was showing me his GB12 team, so I'll show you mine. It's just the demon, but with Beelzebub. This the Beelzebub, obviously LD5, but it makes it a lot more stable. But yeah, anyway, guys, so I guess we'll wrap up with the run right here with the Lucian derp. So we're not going to get a 20-second run, so we'll wrap up right there. I don't have an easy way to show it, bro, because it's in Discord. It's like there's not an easy way to demo it. But you know what? Skylover Sue. So I'm gonna make a love connection right here. Skylover, do me a favor. Message Ahmed in Discord, because he just showed me a GB12 team that's running with the Dark Sea King Emperor at 30 seconds, and it's a team I know you can build, Sky. So I know you were kind of frustrated with him. And it's kind of like how I feel with the Beelzebub, right? Like when you have an LD5 and you don't have a great, use for the LD5, it gets frustrating, right? Well, this is a great use for it. It'll cut down 10, 15 seconds or more on your GB12 team. So, Sky, Ahmed, I think you guys should talk in Discord, share the stats. With the Dark Sea King Emperor, the mana, whatever his name is, he's got a GB12 team that runs with it. Can I show the Lucian runes? Yeah. Yeah, we can show the Lucian runes. This isn't my fat Lucian. This is just the GB12 Lucian. No, we didn't leave bases empty, Bob. What happened is Mally just had a really, really brilliant macro. They played the timers really well, and they were able to get a lot of time and bonus early in the siege where we just couldn't get them out of bonus. Mally just had like a brilliant macro. So, you know, that's what it came down to, is we wound up in a position later on where we had to push and trade like 2 bases for 1, and it put them ahead on like well-used attacks. So when it comes to like the siege macro map, they basically got ahead of us on how well they use their attacks. But we lost one less. We only lost 1 less than them, but they did better with their points management. That's pretty much what mattered. So that's the Lucian I use for GB12. 13% on water, nothing crazy. As far as like artifacts go, 20 crit damage. I would imagine a lot of people can kind of match those artifacts. And it's not like, this is not like a fat Lucian or anything, and he's still enough to clear. I think there's a bunch of fight sets. So that's 2, 4, 6. There are 6 fight sets, which is why I'm able to use. There's 6 fight sets, which is why I'm able to use lower rune quality. So Zeke, the team works with Belial, but it's a lot less rune intensive when you use the Beelzebub. You can also use Belial and Beelzebub together. This actually, I think this team for me, this is like 95%. It does fail sometimes where the triple Ikaru with the Beelzebub basically never fails because of his revive mechanism. But with the Belial one, I haven't run it that much because it does fail sometimes, and this still made rank 21 for me. I ran it for like 30 minutes and it made rank 21. I assume it could probably move up a little bit if I just ran it like and nothing else, because I'm only a second behind. But yeah, so for the if you run the Belial variant, then you need to either run like super fast speed tuned Ikaru, or you need like a crazy high rune efficiency. Either way, you need crazy high rune efficiency. With the Beelzebub, it's just like a cheat code for this team because I can use just like kind of crappy leftover runes. And I mean, you can see like the Beelzebub is absolutely nothing special. The Ikaru are on fight runes, but even though the Ikaru are on fight runes, their stats are actually nothing special. Like 500 attack, 56 crit rate. The Will runes are for PC 10, but yeah, 500 attack, 54 crit rate. And same thing here, 300 attack, 43 crit rate. So this is a cheat code for anybody who's got Beelzebub. You can build this team super easily, and then if you have Zerath, you can make this a perfect AI team that runs at 21 seconds, because the Zerath can wave clear if you can get big enough runes on it. So the Zerath in that variant of the team is crazy rune intensive. He also needs a really big plus water artifact, like 17 water with crazy high runes. But if you can change this Lucian out for a Zerath, so I mean, again, that's like LD5s, right? But I know people who have that combination. So if you have Zerath and Beelzebub, Vlad has that combination. He's on stream right now. I know some, at least 2 other people who have those 2 LD5s. So if you have Zerath, the Light Dragon, and the Dark Demon. If you have those 2 LD5s, it's a 21-second team. And then for PC10, I do run the Seishizo team, so this is just a one-shot Julie. I think I actually, because I got a little extra crit damage on her, she may actually not need as many fight sets as I have, but that's why the Ikaru, why I have the 2 double fight will Ikaru. I got a little more crit damage on her, which allowed me to bring the Crow over to Rage. So this is Seishizo's team. This is a 20-second best time, but it's probably about a 23-second average team. There is no replacement. There is no replacement, but it would be this one would work just fine for Solo R5. No, HOD, go to bed, bro. At the end of this stream run, like, we're done. We did all of our content. I was just kind of showing some extra dungeon teams, but there's no content left. All the wings are done and so forth, so. Yeah, he brands. This one brands. Brands on a skill 3 or 2. Skill 2, I think the skill 2 brands. Yeah, you got it, man. Thanks for hanging out on stream, bro. Nah, guys, I know his runes. He can run this team. I believe he can run this team. But I would agree with you. There's plenty of other branders, bro. You don't need to be limited to the Fire Homunculus. Like, there's so many different units that brand now. I remember when I started the game, the only branding unit was like Crazeveld, like the Wind Barbarian King. Now there's just so many different branding units. Like, sometimes I'll want to use one of my branders and I'll just grab a different one. But Ayunu brands, Douglas brands, Ken brands, the Ken and the Ayunu, free to play in a 4-star. See, I mean, there's Crow brands, that's another free-to-play one. Naomi brands, that's another free-to-play one. Fire Espresso brands. Brandia does not brand, ironically. But all you really have to do, you come over here, you go to Monster, you go to Collection, you go to Search. Brandia does not brand. She just has a name brand in there. But you come down here, and where is it? Oh, it's going to be in here. You just search for brand and go search, and all these monsters brand. All these monsters brand. The Coco I would not use. Anything that has to like load up and doesn't do damage. So I would not use the Coco. The Carlos, I've tested him a little bit. He wasn't super impressive. But apart from that, you've got, you know, the Scarlet's fine, the Fire Espresso's fine, Douglas is amazing, Fire Ryu, Ken is really good. The Barbarian Kings are good. All the Barbarian Kings are good for this. Naomi's fine. Dominic is fine. All of these units brand, right? So any of these units work for branding. Just imagine, like when I started, I think it was just Stella. Probably, I can't remember if he got his brand through a buff. Probably not. So it was like Stella and the Barbarian Kings or something like that. I wonder if his skill description still says it. There used to be something in the game somewhere where like it was written that his brand was like super rare. I don't remember where the text was, and I've only been playing for 4 years. A lot of people have been playing for 8. I'm talking like I've been playing forever, but you know, I've only been playing for half the time the game's been out. So, but there you go. So same thing, 28-second team, bro. Yeah, yeah. It's just that she has the name Brandia. So what Brandia's S3 actually does. It scales 20% damage per buff and debuff both, and then also does another 50% if the target cannot be slept. But what her skill 3 does is it sleeps. So if the target cannot be slept, she gets an extra 50% damage. If it can be slept, then it's a 2-turn sleep. Yeah, it's a solid team, bro. You could change, I mean, it's a real solid team. You change the Wind Homunculus out for literally any other brander and you'll be fine. A lot of them will be fire branders too, and it'll let you add more damage because then you can take advantage of the fire. Well, you're not using fire crit rate, so never mind. But like you could change, well, dude, you're using Shiwa leader skill, right? Just 6-star the Shiwa. She doesn't even need to be, she doesn't even need to be killed. Just 6-star the Shiwa and she's a brander, man. And then just replace the Wind Homie for, you know, any other brander. You can also put fire crit rate in there. So a lot of different things you can do with that. All right, guys, on that note, that's it for stream tonight. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out on stream. Dean, if you're still there, man, thank you very much for sponsoring the giveaways tonight. I think it was a really fun stream. I'm stoked that you got the Water Hollyberry, bro. I think she's going to be a real good one. I think she's probably the best of the elementals. All of the elemental new monsters. I think the Water Hollyberry is the best of them. So on that note, guys, have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next stream.